Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is Wednesday, it's the middle of the working week, and that means it is time for us to be jumping in to some good old Warframe. Hello everyone, how are we doing today? Hello Beardface, hello The Only Thick Boy, hello Esprit, hello Lonely Keck, hello Solid or Prime, and hello Dogs Conkers. Good to see all of you here right at the very start. How are we all doing today? Hopefully good wherever you are. Esprit saying got a cuppa, got my tuna, got some cake, and a Kenneth Janirov stream. Good day. Well, at least it kind of halfway rolls off the tongue. The super hyper formal Kengineer. But welcome guys, how are we all doing? Hello Real Ed. Good to see you here as well. As the stream title suggests, and as you may see right in front of you here, but not for very long, we are going to be doing a stealthier stream today. Unless there are picker frames otherwise. That aside, mostly it'll be stealthy, I'm sure. Yes indeed, so that means we got the invisible frames, the sneaky frames, the frames which don't want to be detected or punish you for detecting them in the first place and bringing it all the way down. Just asking for you to use Devil Ash? Okay, thick boy. Alright, we will switch on over to the other Ash. No Angel today, it's a Demon. We might have the Angel later. I do prefer having wings slightly less camera smacking. You know? Like... That gets old pretty quick when you're playing, but you know, we'll do it. Did I get a haircut? No, it just does this on its own. I just occasionally wake up looking even hotter, you know. I did get a haircut, yes. Absolutely. Thanks for noticing, by the way. I'm just going to be completely facetious about that, absolutely. But let's get cracking on with the day then, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? That, of course, means we're always diving in with the first things first sortie, which is today an interception mission. That's not very stealthy. Mobile defense, also not very stealthy. And then a rescue mission, which is more stealthy, but at that point, I mean, this is not a good start for the stealth, not gonna lie. Not a good start for the stealth, having a forced interception and mobile defense where the enemies are alerted by the mission itself. I was expected to read a survival at the end of that, not gonna lie, but there we go. We'll work with it. We'll work with it. But if you do want to be part of today's sortie, send a message over to the Kengineering game. So you do /W and then the Kengineer. I'll send a message on over. Let me know that you want to join on in. Beard's already here because of course he is. He's good at that. Just kind of invites himself. Mind if I join? Don't mind at all. Come on in, Zom. And Space Pirate. There we go. That's a full squad. That's a full squad straight away. What are we doing, thick boy? Stealthy stuff. Right after the sortie. Because we always do the sortie first. Always do the sortie first. Red Panda say, I kind of wish the huge wings could have been applied to a companion. Oh god, can you imagine these on my poor little carrier? Look at... I mean, could you imagine that? It would be 95% wing by volume. Good lord. I know you mean the other companions, but that's where I'm taking it. You have the command already typed in game before stream? Well, that's some dedication right there, Beard. That is some dedication. You definitely want to be in these missions. Let's make them happen. We're going into a magnetic one, which I'm sure is absolutely not going to be a problem. Totes, maybe? Probably not. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. And of course, we have got today's plat raffle running. Anyone who has been in previous plat raffles, I've been contacting you at the end of streams. Everyone's been responding, of course. And I usually mention, if you do win a plat raffle, to keep it fair to others, to stay out until you get the plat from that raffle. And we are continuing with that thing, but we're into a new batch of them now. So everyone's welcome to join in. Absolutely everyone. Doesn't matter if you're on PC, PlayStation or what. Even if you've won one before, if you want to win again, sure, go for a shot. Everyone's allowed in. Obviously you have to redeem the option, but yes. I'd like to see that on a Kubro or Kavat. I mean, yeah, good work, good work. While in the Shaka currently, but do I have any other recommendations for Ivara primaries? I mean, the formula is amazing for Ivara because it's got, you know, innately silent shots, as well as being absolutely bloody kick-ass. So that works well for Ivara. Oh, there's the magnetic. I'm just going to cloak up from now on. What a good stealth frame does. And those guys are all dead. This is part of the beauty of Ash, is that he can just, you know, look around as he's just gaming, and things just kind of die. I look at them and say, nah, you're not allowed to exist anymore. And they cease to exist. I should probably also be capturing some stuff. Woman's Ken's baby. Oh, it's such a beautiful weapon. I mean, I'd say look at it, but I was a cloud for a moment there. But it's gorgeous and effective, which is a very good combination. We've got some people like stuck around here. Oh, that guy's dying. Oh, I can't. There we go. Get them outside of that trap. Also, I need to finish capturing this one, don't I? Whoops. I'll try not to get so distracted. It won't work, but I'll try. There we go. I believe this build also has Seeking Shuriken on it. Let's test it. Yep, that guy's got no armor. Hello, Drunken Link. How are you doing today? I'll say I worry about the range of the foreman due to wanting to be on zip lines. Well, Zom, if you're ever there, I'm hitting that pillar, no problem. How much further do you need to shoot? I'd have shown you those guys dying, but Space Pirate got there first. That's kind of cheating. Right. You can get a pretty decent range on the foreman. Yeah, it's still shotgun mode, but you're fine. True, yeah, Baza Prime is also a good pick for Ivara. In fact, I believe Baza Prime came with Ivara Prime, so, you know, definitely a good pick there. Ivara has a signature weapon that makes sense. Unlike Magnus with Nidus Prime, where Magnus is something that wants headshots, and Nidus doesn't exactly make it easy to get headshots. Rhino's your favourite stealth frame? Well, it's more of a time warp frame, much to the annoyance of Protea. You haven't had much of a problem with Foreman's range? Yeah, I haven't either. You can get a range extension on it, and I highly recommend that, because having that little bit does make a difference. But yeah, you don't really worry about range too much. Most of Warframe's encounters are pretty up close and personal. It's why melee is so aggressively powerful, is because we're able to get into melee range. Protea time warps herself? Yeah, she does that. Only with one ability, and an ability which is only really useful if you're doing solo railjack, and even then it's a bit of a meme. But she can. I mean, there we go. That was a perfect example of the range. I shot from about here, and you see, I'm getting that Zom. I'm getting those enemies, no problem whatsoever. They're just walking into it. That was actually kind of sad. Oh well, screw them. No one cares about the Gunia. A pro tip, if you do put up Cora domes all over an interception, or any kind of defensive objective, make sure you are also using the, what do you even call it? I forgot the name of it now. Whip Claw to hit the zip lines and stuff. Really, I just noticed you've subscribed there 4 months and for some reason it didn't want to come through on the stream. What's going on here? Let me fix that real quickly. That should have come through. What are we missing here? That's odd. Let me give that a retry. I'm just going to tell the bot to reread that one because you deserve to have that come through. I'm not going to read it out. I'm going to get the bot to do it properly. There we go.
4 months of education.
There we go. As you can see, I did a little bit of updating on that. 4 months of education indeed, Realed. Thank you very much for the resubscription there with your Prime. I may have spent a little bit of time on doing a little bit of changes to the sub animation. How is Proteus Warp only good for Railjack? So you see, Esprit, very, 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 very few missions require you to go backwards. There is the case with Spy Vaults, except being forced backwards at pretty much on the clock isn't really that great.
You're all right, Doc.
And you can just kind of head backwards anyway. Like most spy missions loop back on themselves already. On Railjack, however, you can use a bit of an operator trick to skip it out. You can basically use the operator trick to go back to your Railjack and then teleport back to the objective. It's kind of weird. What's really saying? With 100 bits, Warframe knowledge and perfect British English lessons are totally worth the money. I nearly messed up saying that. I'm glad you enjoy it, my dude. And thank you very much for the 100 bits there. I appreciate it. We are getting our way through this mission. I'm trying to get some more assassination kills here. There we go. Just a few more. Grenadier reduced to ash. You know, everything is refunded, energy included, so why not ability spam? Because I don't need to worry about energy, you know? I have, well, Prochi's ability, which gives energy, including Equilibrium for even more energy. And then I've got Arcane Energize for even more energy. Like, having energy refunded doesn't really matter that much. And yo, Nova Circuit coming in with a raid of 11 people. Hello and welcome, Nova Circuit and community. How are we all doing, guys? Those of you unaware, I am the Engineer, streamer of Warframe, but also YouTuber of Warframe. And you've caught us right early on in this stream. We are currently doing a stealthy stream. Nova Circuit, what have you been up to today then? It looks like you've been on Warframe yourself, which makes sense. Hello, Death Blooms girl. How are we doing? Cody is saying, Ken, I have found friends. You have found friends, have you? Well, that's always good. I'm not sure what the full context is there, but congrats. Wi-Fi is reesh right now. I'm seeing you on 160p. Well, at least you got the option to see me in 160p, you know? We don't always have transcoding available because Twitch be like that, so I'm glad you at least have that option today. I'm really not a fan of interception. It gets a bit tiresome. Loki kept saying, Ken, do I really need a good elemental roll on Kuva weapon to make a good build? Right now, 25%. Okay, 25% is as bad as it gets, so it would help to have more. It is a substantial increase to your base damage. You're going from 125% base damage to 160%, which is the maximum. That's quite a big jump up, you know? But at the end of the day, it's not the be-all and end-all. So if you do not have the 60%, if you're stuck on a 25, it'll still work for you. You just will be missing some DPS, and you'll be missing a little bit of elemental weighting, depending on what you're using your status effects for. But yeah, you can certainly run with 25%. It's not the end of the world. You found Nova Circuit, did you, Black Onions? Ah, fair enough then, fair. Did I get a haircut? Absolutely did. Got that done just yesterday. Nice Iranian place opened up down the road from me. Very lovely hairdresser in there, so yeah. Go to that one now. The engineer, Engie here, yeah. The engineer is Engie here, and the engineer is Kengineer. And yeah. Mr. Kengineer, I have a question. Well, I have a question. What's your question? Hello, Blagger, how are we doing? Progenitor elements is more important than percent? Yes. If you have the wrong progenitor element, you can really mess up your builds. So having the right element matters a lot more overall. Alright, next mission we have got is the Mibble Defense. Let's head on over to that one. We've got a full squad, let's just smash into it. Stealthy frames for the win. So I'm saying I find it funny that Ivara's best melee choice is probably hammers, just because finisher damage, and since the energy drain is on melee per swing. I mean, that works, yeah, you can still use glaives, but yeah, hammers works out well. Pretty much just a finisher weapon, because you can get some pretty damn good finisher damage out of a lot of weapons. Especially as well if you focus on the ones which have force slash on the finisher. That also works well. Doing good, Blago? Good to hear, good to hear. What element's most useful for Kuba, Brahma, and Tsar? I think for both of them, radiation goes a very long way if you're looking for a pure damage build. If you expect your targets to survive long enough for viral to matter, then you can put either toxin or cold onto either of those and just mod in viral. Because you can go viral hunter munitions that way then. But if you expect them to just die immediately, then radiation is always a good shout, because you can just work with whatever elements you need thereafter. Somehow, I apparently got a headshot, which is why I got super yeet there. Despite the fact that I never fired a shot. How can people play with wings without constantly getting annoyed at how it blocks you off your screen? Well, first of all, when you zoom in, the wings are gone, so that helps. And secondly, if you're invisible, the wings are gone, so that helps. That's my way of handling wings. It's why both of my wing builds are on Ash, because Ash just gets rid of the wings. That's my cheeky way around it. Now, downside of this kind of mission is that I can't get finisher kills because you guys are alert. I mean, I can sap their armor, I can shoot them in the back, but without a fatal teleport build, and this isn't that, I can't get the cheeky assassinations. I could teleport at them, but yeah, no fatal teleport on this one. I went for Seeking Shuriken as just an all-rounder, make sure the enemy don't get to be too tanky. Got a Mischief Loki after this? Absolutely, then Esprit. We'll do a Loki for the third and final mission of today's sortie. I think a Yeet Loki will be good for that one. Which is, of course, my default Loki build, so we're all good there. Thank you. This is mine now.
Get to a terminal and prepare for enemy resistance.
Slide ourselves here. In goes the thing, and we're good to go. Don't need the augments for 3 to get finishers. I'm spamming the finisher button. Oh, there we go. I managed to get that one. Yeah. It's tough. But I can just about get it if I'm spamming the finisher button. An ability that works only half the time is not really a good ability. I have to really stagger them and get it. You see, if they don't get the stagger, then it's no good. Whereas at least with Fatal Teleport, it just works, and other abilities open up the finisher a lot longer. Fatal Teleport, it also buffs up the damage, so it's not just a case of making it more consistent, it also makes it more effective. Okay, that's a Nox. let's just shoot the Nox. Screw it, let's just do that. Now they're dead. That gets rid of them. I don't really have a favourite letter. Yeah, ain't got a favourite letter. Yareli is a stealth frame? Yareli is not a stealth frame. Yareli is closer to a rock in that you just want to put it down and forget about it most of the time. Maybe it can look pretty to some people, but mostly it just kind of sits there and doesn't do a lot. That's Yareli. So, not a stealth frame, much more of a rock. Victory, Esprit. You're getting very close to some very dangerous topics there. Don't give them ideas. Do I run Naramon or Zenric? When I'm using Ash just as being Stealthy Boy, I'll use Zenric. However, if I'm using him for his, what's it, 4th ability more than I think, then I'll be using Naramon, because increased combo will give you increased damage on his 4th ability. That's the one, Blade Storm, Blaziken. That's the one. I've mentioned it many times, but Arcane Consequence is such a satisfying arcane. Look at this. I just bullet jump twice. Clear all of that. I can just aim glide all the way down. All you need is one simple little headshot. With a bullet jump and roll. Oh, okay. I get knocked down. With a bullet jump and roll, I can cross the whole of this room here, as it were. Just flight. Gunslinger Bunny saying, first time here, got here from the Relic Chance video. Oh, welcome to the Twitch stream. You're here in good time. We've recently started. We're just going through the sortie at the moment. We were on, yeah, this is the second mission. Oh. I appear to be leaving the map again. No, I can't do it this time. Alright, never mind. Let's just continue with the mission. Or continue leaving said mission. Felt like I could leave the map there, but I'm not going to spend time on that one right now. We're not in a 10-minute survival with Excalibur this time. Only Fit Boy saying, truthfully, my favourite stealth frame is Titania because I enjoy speedrunning spies. Not really much of a stealth frame, so much as just get in and out really, really quickly. Speed isn't exactly stealth. It's it can help you go unnoticed a lot of the time because you're not there for long enough, but no. Not really a stealth frame, is it? Alright, so now we need to switch on over to Loki, as was requested by Esprit just a moment ago. Those of you unfamiliar, we do have a few channel point options, so if you hit the blue spanner icon at the bottom of your chat window, that will give you a few different options you can pick from there, including joining today's plat raffle, and options like picking the next frame for the next mission. This particular setup here is a very simple Loki. It has one purpose, and that is, first of all, let's finish building it. I've upgraded that now. It has one single purpose. Yeet. With a particle velocity bonus, and a sprint speed bonus, and then another bullet jump bonus, and then another parkour bonus. This Loki is designed to just invisibly go boom, as far as possible. No vote? Oh, we're just about to load one up. We're just loading it up. Prediction is up and running. There we go. This is, of course, the third and final mission of the sortie. So, make your prediction. What reward do you think we're going to get from this? Grab your spanners and make a gamble. Are we going to get an Inaros Sculpture Endo? Or literally any other reward? It's a roughly 40-60 chance split. So if you want to gamble a few spanners, if you're in an eligible country, go for it. I mean, they're free, so why not? Loki Prime's the only Prime you don't have. Ooh, did you miss the giveaway from 27OCT21 then? I take it, Blaziken. That's rough if so. That's rough. You guys thinking Legendary Core or Pineapple? Well, make your gambles on the prediction. Someone said, got rid of my Bazza Prime. Oh, Zom. Zom. Mistakes were made. Yeet. You can see the roll speed and bullet jump speed gets a little bit crazy, and I haven't even put this up to full speed yet. I need to show me your head. Show me your head. There we go. I think I somehow went through that without taking a magnetic proc, which is interesting. I mean, the roll of speed on this is always just too fun. It can be much to control, but it's always fun. Oh, okay. I meant to be down, not there. Fuck it, I'll just go in this way. Important question, PG tips or Tetley? I don't have a particular preference at this point in time. It's more about the type of tea than the brand of tea for me. If it's an English breakfast, a nice standard black tea, that'll do me just fine. The brand doesn't matter too much at this point. Now, if one brand wants more advertisement than another, if they, you know, want to sponsor me or something, that's always an option, but that's a discussion for another day, isn't it? English breakfast are all great. I mean, English breakfast. Oh, they're not quite in range to get it disarmed. Oh, they are. Wait, are they? Oh yeah, I've got a low range on this build. Very low range. That deserves a follow? Oh, I'm glad you appreciate it. Fall in love with Oolong Berry Tea from T2, if we have that in the UK. I'm not familiar with T2. Don't really say. Would I rather unlimited tea or hot cocoa? Unlimited tea. Hot cocoa would make me sick. Just chocolate in general makes me throw up, so that would be a very bad thing for me to have. See me all the time on Zen stream? Oh, fair do, fair do. I'm not actually on Zen streams anymore because I've had to do a reshuffle time-wise, which means I can't join in with the D&D streams he does. I think I remember seeing you pop up in there from time to time, Fireblade, as well. And for those of you who guessed on the prediction, All 4 of you who guessed it would be an NASA sculpture, you are absolutely correct. There you go. So the entire rest of you, whoops, there goes those points. Strangely enough, it says there were 4 people who voted, and yet it's out of 30 spanners. I didn't think you could vote with less than 10. That's impressive. That is impressive. Oh, you did the modding for him. Of course, that's why I recognise your name then. So, yeah, those of you who guessed correctly on the NASA sculpture, you just got back 93 times as many points as you gambled. 93 times as many, so congrats. 2 right guesses in a row, can't bet in country. Oh, okay, Umbrellamia, I guess you're going to be the 4th person on the NASA side then. 1 was 0 bet. Fair enough, fair enough. You want to see the endo room? Yeah, sure. This is the current state of the endo room. Let me see, actually, I'll probably have some more to add to it. That's let me go get some more. Let me get some more. Hold on a second. I've just got a sculpture to socket. I've probably got some more. Yeah, here we go. Let's just fill these in. There we go. 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 For those of you unaware, there is a hotkey. You click on it and then press Y, and that instantly fills it in. You don't know how to gamble spanner? It's a red panda. When the prediction comes up, it'll pop up in the spanner window. It'll also be at the top of your chat window. And you can click on that to enter the prediction. It's not currently active right now as the prediction has finished. And sometimes Beard will throw up an additional prediction here or there, because he likes to have fun like that. Let's see, where do I want these ones? I'm going to put this one here. Let's continue this around. And there. And there. And Loki might be in the way. Yeah, oh. Hey, could just about fit it in. And this one is really fat. Where do I want to put the fat one? You know what? The fat one can start a new row here. There we go. Let's try this with a lottery ticket. I mean, good luck on that, Drunk Turtle. Good luck. Did I do the weekly Ireton? I don't normally do the weekly Ireton anymore, no. Because, you see, I've kind of got a few Iretons at this point, so I just kind of go, you know what? I could, but wonder if Ken would take a sponsorship of a tea brand if they just offer free tea for life. I don't think I would for that, no. Like, as much as free tea for life sounds like a nice idea, typically these kind of for life things aren't really, you know, that life coverage anyway. And what if the brand turns into trash tea? I wouldn't want to have just a pile of trash building up. I wouldn't want to take that risk. If they want to do a sponsorship, they could do a proper sponsorship. Support the channel, not just my kettle. You know MR10 to get autofill sculptures? Very right, yeah. Alrighty, Beard wants to still meet a dojo to drop some more sculptures. I mean, Beard, if you want to do that, sure, let's do it. Let's do it. Am I a brand loyal tea drinker or like to try a wide variety? I try the one which I have available to me. Pretty much. Like, as soon as I find a tea in my local supermarket that is decent, I just stick with that. And I don't care what the brand is, I just go with the one that's available. If it's not available, then I'll go for another one. It's more about the actual type of tea for me. You hoard unfilled sculptures whenever that Nightwave mission shows up? I mean, fair enough. Whenever the Nightwave shows up, I tend to just have enough sculptures to do it. But that's probably because I end up playing this game more than most people. So, you know, I have a bit of time going around. It says he's offering me some sculptures. Let's see what he's offering first. Let's see what he's throwing my way. Oh, look at that. They're all socketed as well. Beard, you really do know how to treat me. That. Let's give him a ribbon. Give him a ribbon. That's a fair trade. Actually, it's not. It's completely in my favour. But he offers it. Do I pour milk first? No, you don't. No. The older way of doing a tea was to put a bit of milk in your mug first, with your old teacup, and then pour the tea in from the pot. And the milk there would act as a shock absorber for the heat difference to prevent the teacup from shattering. But you don't need to do that with modern mugs. Capacity? Okay, fine. He can't take a river mod because he's at capacity. Nerd. Yeah, I have some ammo drum. Is that in my favour? Well, the cost of a NASA sculpture is a lot more than the cost of a kit gun ribbon. A lot more. Oh, here we go. He's got more, he's got more. Alright. Fine. Ammo drum it is. There we are. Can too many sculptures break your frame rate? Possibly. I have yet to find out the limit, and I intend to keep going. Alright, I think we're good on that, because that was a 4-item trade. So let's head out the dojo now. Got 10 more sculptures to put down. Kicking Ribbon is like 3 plat. Oh, they've gone down to 3 plat now. Jeez. Jeez! No, the Royals still do milk first. I mean, they might do. Plenty of people do. You just don't have to these days. We don't have flimsy China cups. I mean, the Royals might. No. The Royals are the kinds of people who don't get new things. They inherit the old stuff. So, yeah. Let's fill this up with a few more of these. We'll pop you that. And we'll pop you that. Pop you that. I'm going to quit saying you there for each and every single one I put down. I think the filled price is probably about the same as the unfilled price. Hang on, work that one out. Does this curve slightly? I think this curves slightly. There's a slight... Oh my god, listen. Or I'm doing it wrong. That's... Oh, okay, there we go. I never said I was an interior decorator. I just have a collection of wiggly, shiny things. They're not even evenly spaced. Just don't worry about it, okay? Don't worry about it. Yeah, most sculptures aren't as valuable as the Inaros because the Inaros are very good for endo. But even then, just overall, a bunch of sculptures easily beats out a kit gun ribbon. Easily. And a kit gun ribbon will cost you platinum in capacity. So. This hurts your OCD? Well, I'm sorry. Not really. Put one on the wall? But Beard, I've already got one on the ceiling and one in the ceiling. Why would I need one on the wall? And I've got one on the top of the shelf thing. Cubby hole. Whatever you want to call this. Yeah, they're already in weird places. I also have a fish on the ceiling. I actually don't remember putting the fish on the ceiling. I remember putting all the others. I don't remember putting the fish on the ceiling. So that's a thing. Used my fish trophy spot for the mastery slates. Imagine the horror will learn the wall is curved. Oh, yeah. That'll do you in. It's part of the reason I haven't overly decorated this place is because everything is so curved. It's a nightmare. Instead, my mastery slates are all here. Just a simple little walkway forwards. I don't know what to do after this point because there are no more mastery slates, so I just haven't. I just haven't. I just have these defenders here saying no entry to new bros. That's it. Okay, but I also have one in the wall, you know, item in the walls. Surely that's good enough? Right? Right? Isn't the MR1, what, LR1, Legendary Rank 1? And yes, there is. However, I do not intend to get it anytime soon because screw that grind. I've got better things to do with my life than just level up some K-drives and other crap that I actually do not care about. I really do not care about most of the things I haven't yet leveled because, whew, that's a lot of time. That's time I could be spending on finding out very interesting things for you guys, like how to perfectly arrange poppers. I don't think any of these are they? There's a couple. Alright. Enough dicking around now. It's time to get on with some stealthy business, guys. Time to get on with some stealthy business. Now, I first of all want to re-showcase the Fatal Teleport Ash. This build I have on my original Ash, and I just kind of keep it here. I don't even need to pick it up. I have it set together ready. So if anyone is having any difficulty with the steel path junctions, and I should hope no one in this channel is, because, you know, Otherwise, what am I doing? I'm failing to teach you. But if you are struggling, this will set you up. So this is a zero former Ash build. You don't even need Ash Prime, just an Ash. Zero former. Already we're off to an absolutely amazing start because we got Fatal Teleport with 323% strength. That means that when we do the teleport, we do a finisher with a 646% bonus to the damage, which is a hell of a lot. Isn't Ash Prime probably easier to get? I mean, you can buy Ash Prime, so it's easier in that sense. But then, if you're not buying him, good luck finding the relics, you know? It's currently vaulted. Now, the other thing is you need to have yourself a good, hard-hitting finisher weapon, and this is what I built for it. Pure and simple, we're focused on getting some crit damage in, which stacks nicely with the finisher stuff. We've got finishing touch for that extra, you know, finishing touch to the build. All of the power we can just throw into here. Eat viral because, hey, why not? It works. And so, let me demonstrate exactly how this goes. Sculpture's my ransom not to take part in stealth missions. I mean, fair enough, Beard. If you don't want to be on a stealth mission, that's fine. One less person who can accidentally trip an alarm, eh? Let's go. What junction would you say is the hardest, guys? What junction would you say is the hardest? I mean, there's the Sedler one, there is one. It doesn't tell me which Spectre they're against, so I can't actually remember. Just switch that to invite only moments. We do have someone accidentally join for a junction tryout. Let's do the Sedler one. Just as a demonstration, this is Steel Path, Sedler Junction. Let me show you how this actually works. Those of you who already seen it, you'll know what's coming. Those of you who haven't seen it before, let me demonstrate. Let's look at Buddy saying, want to ask, when do you think is a good point to go spend months trying to make a knife to mug a lich? I mean, it doesn't take months to make a knife to mug a lich. You can honestly just use the guide I showed on how to get decent weaponry for killing liches. High crit, go for the head, win. Alright, watch how this works. And there we are, job done. Cool. Right, see? Nice and easy. That was Saren, by the way. Lots of people struggle with Saren. I don't. Did anyone blink and miss it? All junction spectres are of the Warframe the planet boss drops. Oh, I've never noticed that. Never noticed it. Fair enough. Oh yes, Gunslinger Bunny, absolutely. I did a video which is very simply entitled something like Liches are easy to kill, because yes, they really are. 1.3 mil finisher, gotta wonder how much damage you'll do without the armor. Esprit, that's the thing. Finishers ignore armor, except for ground finishers. Ground finishers are weird. My network says it stopped responding. But I'm clearly still streaming, so Warframe, do you wanna not break? Liz? Liz? There we go. Alright, that was weird. So yeah, the simple basis behind Fatal Teleport. Now this only happens, only works for this particular instance, because I have absolutely trashed the efficiency, which is not really a good idea to do overall. Not if you want to keep this going long term. But for one single target, 38.75 energy, which we start with easily enough. You just walk in, pick the target, and blap, they're gone. That's it. You just cast 3 and win. How to farm Requiem without wishing to die. When you say farming Requiem, if you mean the Requiem mods, you'll get a lot of the relics along the way from just kind of, you know, killing the, what's it called? The thralls, there's the word. Killing the thralls on the way to actually killing the lich itself, so that'll get you some of the mods through the relics. And if you don't get the mods you need, you can just buy them off other players. For getting the murmurs, just work your way through the missions, pick the missions you enjoy the most, and make sure you kill as many enemies as possible. Even if it's a spy mission, even if it's a capture, kill as many enemies as possible. More thralls will spawn, which will get you done faster. That's the basic process of it, really. Remember, like I was saying, I do liches by having the party attack it so much it can't do anything. I mean, that works, you know. Mods are a pain, yeah. You're probably better off just kind of buying the mods at first, at least buying the mods you need, because they have multiple uses. Once you've got the mods you need, you'll be set for a very long time. If I go to... Where is it? Oh, which one it is. Marathon, of course it is. Yeah. That didn't work. Alright, so you can see we've got some recommended mods here. I've just got a few bundled up. I've got a couple of those, that's nice. And with each one, yeah, you'll still have multiple charges left, so you can crack on through them. But getting those first ones absolutely is probably better off just buying them. Do I have enough of these to... No, I need one more. One more to transmute them. They're not that expensive getting these mods. They're about 10 to 15 platinum, average around 13.5 on PC. So you can get them quickly enough. Get yourself the ones you need just to kill that lich, and you got them ready for the next liches. Oh, rarity. That's what puts them there, of course. Not type. Rarity. Yes, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? There we go. Much better. Alright. I've already seen him now. Yes, definitely don't ignore the mission objective as well. That's a good point there, Red Panda. Alright, so let's switch back off of this onto just stealth. Let's bring Ash Prime out again. I'm going to stick with the Seeking Shuriken build. I don't need to go for the Fatal Teleport because I should be able to pull off what I need to do just as is. How long does it take to scroll through my whole mod list? You know what, that's a good question. I've never checked that. Let's have a look. Let's scroll. 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 And scroll. 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 Oh, we're into the uncommons. We're getting there. We're getting there. And the commons. Yep, there we are. That's how long it takes, Quintus. You can figure out how long that was from the feed itself, but there you go. You just want there to be a trading service that doesn't require human interaction? I mean, yeah. It's a toughie. On the one hand, not having to interact with people for the trading would be great, in that you could just get what you need, like that. On the flip side, if that is what the economy becomes, as seen in various games, when the ability to trade becomes seamless, you just put stuff up and it gets sold for you, the price of everything plummets. And that is a downside for most players, certainly free-to-play players, because then you can't afford anything. Because the price of a Warframe slot is not going to go down, but the price of everything else does. I am missing various mods from this collection, yeah, it's not a complete collection. Join for spies? I didn't know we were doing a spy. Now we are. Cool, come on in. Yeah, say for example, like, if I sort by duplicates here, okay? Let's do it that way. If I go straight here, for example, I have got hundreds of these gold mods straight away. So I could put those up onto the marketplace if there was one plat a piece, and just wait for platinum to happen. Anyone looking to sell these for anything more than one plat? Not happening anymore. Random's Nemesis, same again. All of these mods, I'm just skipping past loads at the moment, including important ones like Stretch. We've got various Railjack mods, various damage mods, various bits all over the place. We've got Stances, Power Throw, just Flow itself, Hell's Chamber, Streamline. And even if I scroll a fair chunk of the way down, get into smaller numbers of mods, I'm not the only person with extras of these lying around, like Rage. I could take the time to sell Rage. I can't be bothered. Quite frankly, I cannot be bothered to sell Rage. But if there was a automatic marketplace I could just put it onto, things would go a lot cheaper. Because I'm not the only person sat with Rage mods around. Loads of people are, but it's not worth taking the time to sell such cheap mods. Oh, got some eye. Again. But that's the downside of having an automated marketplace. It would be nice if we could just trade more seamlessly, but there will be the cost behind it. As we're saying, sort of related, did you know... Oh, yeah, did I know RuneScape's Grand Exchange is used to teach stock marketing in some cases? Makes sense, yeah, it does make sense. Like, RuneScape's Grand Exchange is an example of the effects that this has The whole streamlined trading. They have limited trade slots there, which mitigates it to an extent, and you can't see what the prices people are offering things are for. That also kind of occludes some of what's going on. Even then, yeah. It certainly had a major impact on prices forever. You can't undo that, it's done. Again, how can we use Warframe info if we cannot run Warframe borderless due to computer specs? You can't. Sorry, Quintus, if your computer isn't capable of running Warframe and Warframe info in the way that's required for it to run, then you can't run it in the way that's required to run. There's no way around that. The only thing I can say is to speak to the people who run the Warframe info application, so over on their Discord, see if there's any suggestions they can make to help optimize your system. Otherwise, yeah, nah. So quick show of hands in the chat here. How many of you have ever sold something through Warframe Market or Trade Chat, anything like that? How many of you have sold something for less than 10 platinum to get yourself something like a Warframe slot? How many of you have sold something for less than 10 platinum trying to scrounge together the bits and pieces to afford a Warframe slot? Big Boy has, Slavy has, Sigan has, Zom has, Beard has. Esprit saying to get a Warframe slot? Never? Okay, not Esprit then. Dogs Conkers has. Solid or Prime. Quintus has. Fenomeral did that a lot at the start. Yeah, same, me too. When I was a newer player, I did that too. Just felt like I worked to pay for my plat. Oh, well, fair enough then. Some people have to put the plat in somewhere. There is going to be that crossover. But there are going to be more people who have farmed for the plat, especially early on, than there are people buying the plat. That's just kind of how it works in a free-to-play game. So here's the thing, guys. All of you people there, everyone who just said, yes, I have, or anyone who was thinking, yes, I have, but decided they didn't want to type it, I mean, fair enough. I feel ya. Now imagine everything you could sell, because you're only selling cheap stuff when you're starting out, everything you could sell only sold for 1 platinum. That is, honest to God, the reality I would expect to see if there was a seamless marketplace, like just inside this console. You just put your stuff up, set the price, and let it happen. Pretty much everything would become 1 plat. All the basic stuff would be 1 platinum. Because so many people have got so much stuff just kind of lying around. That'd be it. The only way to get a reasonable amount of platinum will be to focus on the harder to farm stuff, which by extension would also then come down in price because more people will be farming it. So, yeah. Bear that... Oh, for goodness sake, this thing in my eye is really pissing me off. Bear that in mind when it comes to any suggestions about more streamlined marketplace. Part of what keeps those prices up is that people like myself, who have played a lot, who have got, you know, a fair bit amount more platinum, kind of go, you know what? I really cannot be bothered to go selling those 3, 4, 5 platinum items anymore. It's just not worth it. But for the newer players, it is. Because they need that platinum. That's the trade-off. Now, I noticed you asked, my name is Me Too, are we doing all the specific ones because you're in for a spy mission? The mission we're going to have to do is, unfortunately, Sigan's wanting us to do a Steel Path Mott. They would also like me to summon the Wolf of Saturn 6, and I'm pretty sure I don't have a beacon. Let's see if I can get one.
Nora's got the goods for one lucky
no beacon. So, Sigan, it'll just be Steel Path Mott. Unless Me Too spawns a beacon. So, yeah, Steel Path Mott. Mott. Is Mott the survivor one? Beacon was last week. Ah, well, there it goes. And Mott is... What's the survival one? Yep, alright, cool. So, Ash, survival Mott, yeah, we'll handle it. Let's do this. I won't be able to get finisher kills, because again, they're all going to be alerted. That doesn't work out. But I can just shoot them down, because I've got Seeking Shuriken. Any of the armoured ones won't stand a chance either. You want, I think Corrupted Vor becomes immune to all damage if all targets are invisible. Oh, that could be fun. What if I had to stand in a spot to trade like Maru's Bazaar and for buy it's just like take it or leave it for the prices? Will that be also too streamlined? So long as you have to be present and making the trade happen, even if it was still orbiter to orbiter rather than both of us in the dojo, so long as people have to be present and actively do the trade, it's fine. As soon as you no longer need to be there for the trade, then it's a problem. Oh my god, my finisher attacks are not enough to kill them. Yeah. This could be interesting. Let's just paint all of these guys, see if anything useful happens here. I don't think that was me that killed them all, but it'd be nice to think that. So my melee combo counter is not high. Yeah, I would be fine with Warframe adding a way to trade from orbiter to orbiter. I'd be fine with a way of advertising your trades in-game and a simple click to connect to that person to invite to trade. But any more than that, as soon as it becomes in any way automated, the prices tank. Even that change alone would damage a lot of prices, but straight up automation would kill them outright. The Zoris should never be used for any kind of stat stick ability. If you do exclamation mark stat stick, that should give you the answer as to why on that. Mostly it's because Zoris resets its combo as soon as you try any stat stick ability. So do not use the Zoris. Quintus, we're probably still on invite only at the moment. Just because I was going to go into a, what did we call it? A junction a moment ago. Yeah, I don't know what DE were exactly thinking when they released the Zoris with infinite combo duration, and then went, oh wait, shit, all of these things that key off combo now have infinite combo duration. So now we're just going to make it where the Zoris can't do that. It's like, okay, that was a bit inelegant, a bit out of left field, probably could have predicted that. And, you know, not cause the outrage, that would have been fine. Because if they released it with infinite combo but doesn't work with stat sticks, people would have been a lot more fine with it. They'd be like, oh, well, it could have been great, but you did that to it, and then that would just be it. Instead, a bunch of people invested in it, went, oh, this is great, yes, finally, thank you. And then it was taken away again. And, applies to ground and weapons as well? Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Because DE learned their lesson. Infinite combo duration, anything that pauses or holds it forever, is not a good thing to just kind of leave around for static abilities. Breaks them. I don't know why I keep casting these. Is it even killing them? It is not. It's just not. Why does Ash need a stat stick? So he uses a stat stick for his 4th ability, Warframe. I go into the full details in the video link there. If you want to put that onto your Watch Later playlist. Some people say the Fullman is not great AoE. I was just cleaving through that corridor. I mean, literally just cleaving through it. Listen to that sound, that crunchy sound. Sure, when they're all spread out a bit, it's not as easy, you have to move into position, but oh, it's just wonderful. As Riven makes Foreman seem like a fly swatter. I mean, if you're going to have a Riven for it, yeah, get yourself a Foreman Riven then. You know? Also going for the Foreman, battery operated. I don't have to worry about ammo, don't have to worry about reloading. I just keep going. Alright, above. Ow, okay, he knows where I am despite the fact that I'm invisible. That is not good. I never like it when they cheat. Like that! That was very rude of him. Like, oh, what's that? You're invisible? Nah. What's a stat stick? Honestly, guys, if you're curious about what a stat stick is, I highly recommend checking out my stat stick video. It is a popular one for a very good reason. In a nutshell, a stat stick is a melee weapon which makes certain Warframe abilities stronger. Like, a lot stronger. There's a command for everything. There's a command for every single video I've got on the channel. It's a lot easier than saying, you know, oh, just go to the channel and have a look for it. You know, Beard can just link you to it. With an S, Zom, commands plural. That'll show you what the commands are. Okay, I think that one might be Grendel's spy? Or I might have just not done one for the Grendel one. That could be it there. Spy vaults. I do have a call for spy mission video. You're very right there, Quintus. I'm not actually sure what that one's command is. Someone who's not in the middle of a steel path mod might want to be able to tell me that one. Or we can just leave, actually. We've done our 5 minutes. Let's go. We've successfully stealthed our way through this mission. Let's go. Nope, nope, not doing it. Go away, Vort. I've read out your entire speech myself. I ain't sitting around for it. I'm not sure what comments you read wrong there, Esprit, and I don't want to know. Worst acolyte is the one that disrupts your abilities? Yep, that's just the worst one for everyone. It's just horrible. Blago, have a look at the stat stick video. It explains why there's a stat stick for Ash. Think Nightwave cancels Vor's dialogue? Probably. Nightwave cancels a lot of dialogues. I mean, I just hydrated Savvy, but sure, let's do it again. Cheers. I've made a very subtle change to the hydrate option there. Don't know if anyone's noticed that. Very, very subtle change. I know it's too late for mission. Not going to be able to pop on missions later. Good luck. Alright. Next time, Quintus, next time. But the subtle change I made is I put it into caps so I can actually see it. That's it. I noticed I was missing hydrate as if it was a platinum ticket, and so now it's in capital so I don't miss it. That's it. That's the change. Let's switch over to some lo-fi at the request there of Esprit. Just loading up now. And bump up the volume just a little because lo-fi is always better. There we are. Alrighty, Steel Path Mott with a stealth frame completed. Now let's get on to the plan of doing some spies, why not? Working on Valence in the Ianga, see one in the Foundry. Oh, that's the very first one I've got, Quintus. I just haven't taken it out yet because I'm not working towards MR31. Such a long way to go that it's not even worth it for me to try, so I'll just get around to leveling it when I do. Let's see, do we have a spy mission available that I've not done yet? And have access to? Probably not. Oh, hello. Can you use Titania or not? If you want to use Titania, go ahead. I'm the one who's being stealthy. And if chat gets upset at you for using Titania, then I'll just kick you out. If chat gives me a good enough reason to. But if you want to use it, use it. Alright, I think I've done every spy mission on every planet on Steel Path mode. Yeah, I've even got Pago done, so let's just do Pago. Why not? Hey Blago, I go into full detail in the video. I go into full detail in the video. And you're very right, Venka does have a 13 times combo. That is a good thing going for it. Titania is unacceptable, tying out Quint for this blasphemy, but this isn't Quintus. Why would we time out Quintus? This isn't Quintus. Does Blood Rush work for Venka's extra combo layer? No. The extra combo count on Venka Prime has two effects. Your heavy attacks deal 1 times extra damage, and stat stick abilities have 0.25 times extra multiplier to their damage. That's it. Oh, I've put us on Steel Path again. Oh well. We'll handle. How do you know where I am? Stupid. Scorpions cheating. Oh, they're attacking the razor flies. That's what's happening. I happen to be next to them as they did it. There we go. Now we can get some finisher kills going. Okay, that guy saw me do it. Don't mind me. Coming here. Fascinating. Nope, didn't get that guy. Got that one. They're absolutely clueless. Always time out Quint? No. We want Quintus here. Quintus is a good boy. We want Quintus. There's one downside of finisher attacks on groups of enemies. They are so close to each other, it is almost impossible not to alert the others without using some kind of sleep ability. It's infuriating. Can we get stunned, please? No? Okay. There we go. This is a very janky ability, not gonna lie. Oh, no, bloke. Sorry, me too. I am not reviving you. I have no idea where you even are. You're a kilometre away. Does Untraceable not work on Titania? No idea, not tried it. Peekaboo. Glad that actually worked. Ash gameplay feels like a failed chiropractor went into hiding. Well, fair enough. Not the way I would describe it, but fair enough. Okay, well, that wasn't supposed to happen. I'm slightly disorientated now. I need to go this way. There we are. And here, hit that with the melee. Jump around the corner. Get on top of this thing. Stay cloaked, shoot that. That extends this. And job's a good one. Ta-da! Quintus is wanting a 2035 second timeout and Yareli at the same time. My god. I mean, you kind of deserve a timeout for that. Those been there this whole time? Oh, yeah, Esprit, yeah. Yeah, you can just sneak through that mission. Like that particular vault. Loads of vaults have shortcuts, and that's a pretty substantial one. On that one, yeah. Just gonna send a few people to the Shadow Realm, as we do. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Oh, this one is apparently alerted. No, they're not. It just didn't want to give me the option. Oh, here comes Mania. Oh, it's just immediately attack me. You don't know where I am, you cheeky. Cheater, cheat. No. Okay, now he knows where I am. Did he have an iron skin or something? Cloak, cloak, cloak. There we are. I was wondering when that ability would actually cast. Right. Stop being in stupid places. Let me shoot you. Okay, I'll just spam shots. Screw stealth. Do I have a command for that? Oh, for the static video, Blago. It's statistics. Damn, he survived that? That one didn't. I know it's not the stealthiest thing to use, this Magnus Prime, but honestly, if they're all going to get alerted, it's what you have to do. It's what you have to do. Yeah, all of them are completely alert around here now for some reason. There we go. Let's go grab this final vault, shall we? And I accidentally alerted that guy. Whatever. He's not alert. Yet. Not a big surprise. Whoop. Yeah, if he does it, I can get a few assassinations here. Or he can just become alert for no reason. I never like the fact that soft alerted enemies are also not available for a stealth attack. It's like they can't see me. They don't know where I am. They have literally no idea, but because they're slightly aware, like this guy, I can't assassinate him. Can't get a stealth bonus, nothing. I get it. They are cautious of something, for goodness sake. They've got a reason to be cautious, but it's just that, caution. Oh, running away from me. You don't even know where to run away from. Alright, Beard, we'll see in a bit. Oh god, that was an explosion. We're all tanking. Well, he was. Sneak around them. And there we go. I just slid through him and now he's alert. God damn it. I pressed the button to assassinate. I just phased through his existence. Whatever. Just gonna stab that one to death. Seriously, it magically shifted on the spot into me, and then becomes alert, and I can no longer get any kind of stealth bonus. Fucking, it's off. It's the most infuriating bit about stealth in this game, is that they're a little bit too good at identifying when to be alert on something. You have to be completely undetected, and it does make it rough at times. Like, look at this. If I assassinate one, the other one's going to be alert. That one's actually already alert for some reason. And you'll frequently get it where groups of them just stay in place. Let's try Savage Silence, Ash. I mean, it certainly is an option. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's an option. Savage Silence, if I understand correctly though, this finisher is only opened up whilst they're going through the stun animation. It's not available to you once they're out of that stun. So you have to get them during that time, which means you have to use a very small range build, which does affect parts of Ash's kit. Plus there's all having to subsume silence just to get a stealth build to work on the stealth assassin, you know. Yeah, there's being on alert, and then there's being completely unable to assassinate them, despite the fact that I am invisible and can kill them just as fast with and without that. He has no idea where I am. Up until, you know, I stop being invisible, yeah. But because they think, someone somewhere is potentially killing people, you can no longer assassinate. It's really weird. Like, what's going on with that, you know? So I just noticed retrieval failed. At some point we lost. Me too, and I don't know when that was. I did notice I've been given a lot of breathing room to just kind of walk through this mission. I sure hope Angst doesn't set off the alarms. Well, that's just embarrassing, isn't it? Yeah, that's embarrassing for them. Just shoot them in the head, they just stand there. And that's the opposite of it as well. It's like, they have some really dumb... Oh, for God's sake, I accidentally stepped too far and touched him. They have some really dumb moments where they'll just kind of stand there and take shots from a silenced weapon. But then you get other moments where it's like, what's that? There was a brief amount of wind in my general direction. Well, you can't do a stealth attack now. That's just... Nope, not allowed. Physically impossible to assassinate someone if they have even the slightest inkling you exist. This is always satisfying though. Except for those ones that survive. Yes. Ash and stealth attacks, they're not the grandest because of his inability to remove the alert level of soft alerted enemies. It does certainly get in the way of his stealthy kills. Let's get your first shotgun. Oh, good luck on that zom. Good luck indeed. We've got some steel essence and other bits and pieces from it though, so it's all good. We would like to recommend Endless Lullaby as an Ash combo. I mean, yeah, that is definitely an option. Never tried that one before. You're very right, that could work out. Do I have anything subsumed onto this build so far? I don't think I do. I do not. Now the question is, what would I want to lose? I could lose the Shuriken, because I'm getting rid of Seeking Shuriken as well. The lack of the armor strip is a bit problematic, but you don't need to have that. I'll put this onto another build as well. Like for example, this one. If I drop the... Let's see here. Well, that's there. Because there's not a lot of stuff to put in its place. If we drop Narrow-Minded, don't need power donation, so let's go for Steel Charge for the LA damage. We can have the Orb go into here. Let's see elsewise. Don't need the extra enemy radar, to be quite honest with you. Don't need Arcane acceleration. Let's grab... Yeah, strike for the attack speed. That'll be good. Go that rolling guard, because I can. At this point, I want to go grab the lull ability, and we'll see where we can take it from there. I will be using, however, as Quintus requested, Yareli in just a moment. But I'm just building this up first. Let's get rid of Shuriken on config B. And this is where we find out I don't have the augment. Which could happen, I don't really use Baruch. Let's give this a try then, guys. Oh, I do have it. I have 2 of them. Okay. Well, let's get this one and mod it up. What mastery rank do I want to get so I can have the majority of items unlocked? PvP Prime, at mastery rank 16, you are locked out of absolutely nothing. The only thing you are locked out of at mastery rank 16 is the ability to basically just form your gear and have more capacity available straight away. There's an upcoming update as well which will make it where if you're MR 30 in your form or something, you'll be able to use that gear as if it's level 30 straight away, such as for sorties, but that's up and coming. But yeah, with your MR 16 you can access basically every bit of content that you'll need to care about at all. MR 16, you got the lot. That includes even ribbons. Endless Lullaby, let's mod that one up. There we go. So I'm redeeming, I was tempted to submit Grendel for the main, but let's do an actual stealth frame. Let's see the best water frame, Ivara. Okay, so we've got Yareli up next and then Ivara afterwards. Sure. So we've got Endless Lullaby here, passive extra duration, which is nice to have. How long is the duration on that now? That is 51 seconds. That's a bit. That's a bit, yep. Forming a finisher on a sleeping enemy will re-trigger lull for the remaining duration. Cool. So what we want then is some range to go with this. That's what I'm feeling here. So let's grab some range mods. Now, do we actually need strength in any of this? None of this now uses strength. I mean, there's Blade Storm, but if we're not using Blade Storm, we could dump the strength. Because I could do that for the range. Because that's one hell of a lot of range. And then on this slot here, I could easily just go for yet more of that. I lose some sprint speed and cast speed, that's fine, but I gain this. Alternatively, how quick is the cast on that one? I could double up the cast speed with natural talent. I can run it with that, try it, see how it feels. I feel like that'll be a good idea, at least for a starting point. Yeah. We'll come back to that then as and when, because for now, as requested by Mr. Timeout, here's Yareli time. Yareli in a stealth stream. He just had to do it, didn't he? He just had to request it. Let's go do this. Mastery rank 7 at the moment feels like I can't obtain or build anything. Oh, you can obtain loads at Mastery rank 7. At Mastery rank 8, you'll get one of the best weapons in the entire game. MR7, you can access absolutely loads. Make sure you're going into the market, okay? Because here you can find a whole load of stuff. What you want to do is hide items without blueprints, hide mastered, hide owned. Now for me, obviously this brings it down to very, very little. That'll allow you to filter down to just the ones you can purchase the blueprints to just build and run with. And that'll give you a load of stuff already. If I just keep it on the blueprint stuff, you can see all of these weapons have blueprints available just in the market store. You got various secondaries, you got various melees, various primaries. There are a lot of bits and pieces to pick from here. If we just have a look at the mastery ranks, MR4, 9, 2, 8, 4, 5, 4, 8, 9, 12, 4. Yeah, there's a fair amount to pick from. Yeah, it's not all of them. You're still new to the game. But there are absolutely plenty for you to pick up, my dude. Absolutely plenty. I mean, these ones, there's not even mastery requirements on them. You can just have them at the start of the game. And some of them, a lot of them, they're not the greatest weapons because they're lower tier stuff. you're still working up to the higher tier items. So yeah, it's going to take some time to get to the truly crazy stuff, like, you know, one more MR and you get the Foreman. And you're really laughing at that point. This weapon here, this weapon with a mastery rank requirement of 8 is very, 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 very good. And most used for a very good reason. So don't you worry, PvO Prime. You're nearly there. You're nearly onto some amazing stuff. That's right, Nazurko, absolutely. Reason I'm pointing out the market there, Nazurko, rather than the lab, is because a lot of lab stuff requires some more difficult to obtain resources, which can be a bit punishing early on, but that'll be the next step after the market starts drying up, yeah. You need to check out your clan's dojo and see what they got in the labs there. Alright, so where are we going to take Yareli? Where are we going to take Yareli for this lovingly requested mission by Quintus? Hello, Billy from Europe. I'm in the UK myself, hence the UK tag on the stream title. Absolutely. Hence also why my logo has a teacup in it, you know. What other country is going to spawn someone who decides to make their branding half teacup? Steel Path Salvage? I don't see how that's a stealthy mission, Esprit. I really don't see how salvage, and especially a Steel Path Salvage, is a stealthy mission. And certainly not one for Yareli. It almost sounds like you just want me to do a mission you know I don't like, Esprit. And that doesn't sound like fun, so I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to ignore that. Let's go to... Let's have a looky-loo here. You know what? Sabotage. Still not the stealthiest. I'm going to make this open to all again. Well, friends and invite, not public. I don't want randos here. It's not the stealthiest, but it is one when they're not instantly alerted to my existence. So let's do this. You just want to see pain? Well, Esprit, you know how to get what you want. Where's the rest of the ship? Oh, okay. You know how to get what you want. You've got those channel points, and if you've run out of channel points, then you got bits. And if you run out of bits, then you can either buy bits or just tip the stream directly. You know, I'm not using that. I can look at this on the radar. Through that door, there are two guys looking at each other, and they are not moving. How? How am I supposed to stealth my way through that? I can't. Like, as soon as that door opens, one of them has to spot me. I step through, right? Oh wait, they're in these things. Okay. What? They just came out as soon as I stepped through the door. Yeah, they came out. Operate avoid mode? Wow, I suppose I can do that. But then I don't have the weaponry, do I? Carrier alerted them? No, Carrier doesn't alert enemies. Carrier will only shoot enemies which have already been alerted. Carrier does not alert them. As the same for any Sentinel on assault mode. They will hold back until they know, oh shit, time for me to join in. They're good like that. They aren't like Kavats and Kubros that just kind of blunder in it all over the place. Ambient time? Sure, Slavy. Let's just quickly grab the ambient music list. There you go. They're soft alerted already. This person hasn't even seen me that's about to come through. And he's soft alerted. What the hell soft alerted him? Okay, this I can get? No. Oh, I slid into him. I think there's just the one guy close. He's over there. There we go. Now, let's see. I just lost some track of some people that are going down this way. It had to turn, didn't it? And then they have really loud weapons and everyone's alerted. The whole of China is aware of me now. Hands up if you get that meme. Can I sing? I cannot sing, no. Or rather, I choose not to sing on account of the fact that it sounds like a dying squirrel. I've not even been here. The next enemy in there is already soft alerted. There we go. His soft alert is just gone. I was wondering, why are they already alerted? Alright, got away with that. Stop turning around! How am I supposed to be stealthy when I keep turning around? Alright, let's go for this. And another thing turned around. There is no stealth with Yareli. There you go, Quintus, you've got your answer. There is no being stealthy with Yareli. We've tried it. It's not happening. Everything here just instantly turns to look at where I am. Stop running away! Oh well. Am I using viral internal bleeding build? No, I'm not presently. I was just using my default form and build, which is not designed for Steel Path, admittedly. To be quite honest, I didn't expect to be using my Foreman all that much, but then some Lawman idiot decided, hey, you know what would be funny? Let's pick Yareli. Because Yareli is a stealth frame. Didn't you guys know? At least he got timed out. That is a mild consolation at best. You know, screw all of these enemies. Screw stealth. Screw everything. Let's get out of this mission. Let's get out of this mission without bumping our head off every possible thing in the way. And let's switch back to frames which are actually designed for stealth. I think I would have preferred Grendel. At least then, if I had Grendel, I could swallow the enemies who spotted me. That did basically no damage to him. I mean, look at the size of these nullifiers. They're all over the place. Ah! And I can't melee on Mervelina because why? My only form of damage reduction right now requires me to restrict myself to a goddamn secondary against a guy who rolls around as if this is Dark Souls. And I have no energy. You know what? I'm just going to let the Acolyte kill me. The Acolyte kills me, he at least goes away. Where is he? In the middle of all of the corpus, because why not? Fucking kill me, mate. Fucking kill me. How did you die? How does the Acolyte die to Yareli? This is what we're reduced to. This is what we're reduced to. Oh no, he's out of my range. Whatever shall I do? Guess I'll just kill him. Is this 3 nullifiers on one location? the game really hate me that much. Alright. Hey, I'm invisible now! And I have to defend these. Shit. I forgot I have to defend them for coolant. Ah, shit. No, fuck it. Fail the mission. I don't see how this is a failed mission, to be honest, because I've just got them to destroy all of their own stuff. But yeah, I completely forgot a coolant one requires you to physically defend it. It's kind of funny. Now, I've just gone and shoved coolant inside of the fuel cell and run it, and somehow them blowing up their own stuff doesn't break it. Any chance I could show the Magnus build? Magnus Mustard, I can show you my Magnus build right here, right now, but if you need to know more about it, I got a whole video on it. This is the Magnus build right here. Now, some people might tell you I chose to do the cold version there of the sabotage just to get out of that mission quicker with Yareli. No, I did not realise I was about to walk into that issue there, but there we go. And why do you think there are so many good weapons at MR8? Do you like the number 8? Maybe. Could be any number of reasons. There could be 8 different reasons for all I know. Alright, so that's Yareli done. At some point, I'm just going to delete Yareli. Stop you guys from picking her. She's useless. I hate her. I hate everything about this piece of shit. Look at that. I start searching for Ivara. She's like, do you mean me? Do you mean little Miss Yareli? No, I don't mean you. Go away. No one cares about you. You're shit even in your own quest. God, what a waste of a frame. Hello, Euroboy. Welcome to the channel. I'm currently insulting Yareli for the 50th time this month. Alrighty. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go get something here. And let's go to, not Cassini, not... Terminate? Terminate. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yareli is shit, correct. Wasted 4 hours to finish that stupid quest? Yeah, I did it on stream. Didn't make it better. And people who clearly knew nothing about K-driving, giving suggestions on how to K-drive better. It wasn't great. Seeing this a lot better, the enemies aren't just alerted by the very fact there is a mission happening. I can just take my time, get some kills, ass and chill. Why is she a thing? Someone somewhere had watched a little bit too much anime and decided they wanted a magical pixie girl, forgetting this is Warframe. Now, fun fact, right now, even though he has slept, he is still soft alerted, okay? So if I kill him now, I will lose my stealth bonus, but if you wait for him to wake up, he's no longer alerted. When an enemy wakes up from Ivara's sleep, they lose their alert status. So wait for them to wake up, then take them out. Also, do beware that if they see a body, they will instantly just wake up back into being alerted. So, you know, do be careful of that. Why do they lose it? Because. That's why. There isn't a more nuanced reason than that. It's just because. Wakey, wakey. Now back to sleepy. That will never not get old. This one's asleep, so he doesn't see the other one die, and then there he goes. Just because he can? Yeah, pretty much, yeah. It makes Ivara's sleep actually more powerful in terms of giving you the stealth option, but mostly it's for the fun of it. There's a literal fairy Warframe, but she has a big sword and 2 guns half her size. I mean, yeah. They took the idea of a fairy frame and they turned it into the terrifying kind of fairies. The pixies which enchant you, which try to distract you off to the side, take you off the beaten path, and then turn you into their amusement, basically. evil Fae. The Fae of war. The unseelie Fae. Not, oh my god, look at me on a pixie. That's a difference. Yareli is, wouldn't it be interesting to have a flowery girl on a jellyfish skateboard? She's not even good in her own quest. She loses in her own quest and gets rescued. Oh, this is a problem. There we go. And gets rescued by the kids she was supposedly saving. Like, this is bad. Destroys the meta for heavy attack, which is nice and fast. Well, this isn't heavy attack, this is stealth attack. And part of the reason is because it's fast, and also because it forces a slash proc. I'm just going to waste my stealth multiplier. Oh wait, no, that one wasn't alerted. Never mind. Must have just run out on him. Oh, for goodness sake. You see that? You see that? I'm stepping past him, but I somehow apparently just clip the tiniest bit of his box. And there goes the self multiplier. I wasn't going to wait for him to come back. Good wake. Art traps, bane of my existence. Did not mean to kill that guy. I mean, I did mean to kill him, just not like that. Feed Yareli to Helminth? I've already fed Yareli to Helminth. Put it onto Limbo? I mean, why put it onto Limbo? Okay, you're in the rift whilst you got some discs spinning around you. It's still not good damage. Aquablade's issue isn't being on Yareli. Aquablade's issue is being shit. Ivara's energy hungry? Oh shit, yeah, you're right. Look at that. I'm losing like a point of energy every few seconds. Fuck. I don't know how I didn't notice that. I'm absolutely screwed with that energy drain. Jesus. No, she's not. You want to see energy hungry? You build something like Revenant using his 4th ability. Energy hungry is not an issue for Ivara. I mean, look at that, I'm still at full energy because Arcane Energized laughs in the face of energy drains. There's a cure in this room? True, there is. I, however, have them all, so I don't need to go find it. But I suppose you guys want to see it, don't you? So, let me think. I think it was... Yep, there we are. All in one. I marked it in case, you know, someone hiding in my mission wants to see it. I always forget that sarcasm is nowhere near as refined over in the States. It's always a surprise. Okay, that was not how I was supposed to kill that guy. Oh dear, wow, that is put to sleep and dropped into a reactor. Okay, that's one way to die. Hey, Chalamandra, that's a good thing. Tea is great for the soul. It is a mana potion. Also, I'm probably about to die to mania. Out of context, still makes as much sense. Can I put him to sleep? Nope, I can instead be tickled by him. Alright, no. Well, that's some prime bullshit right there. That is some actual bullshit. Completely invisible. He's like, now let me just smack you up, do a jig, and then smack you again. Game AI cheating? Yep. Sometimes they just like, oh, you know what? Let's go. Oh, we don't know where you are. We have no idea. We're just gonna die to everything. And then other times they just straight up fucking cheat. Just straight up cheating. Because Ivara has no defense against that kind of bullshit right there. Oh yeah, Quintus is back, isn't he? Great. Yeah, anyone concerned about the energy drain of Ivara, I mean seriously, just have a look at how much energy I am not using. I'm not even trying to do this mission quickly, I'm just kind of meandering through it, firing off sleep arrows here or there. I'm just getting through. You just... Fuck you and surviving that. What? What? I must have done a front finisher rather than back finisher on him. Use the bow? Oh, I don't think I've got the bow modded properly. It's probably going to be terrible. It's still path after all. Yeah, that was terrible. That was slightly less terrible, but still terrible. I missed that shot. Ivara 4 concentrated arrow or volley of arrows. Depends what you're using it for. Oh yes, Flux Rifle does indeed shoot rather fast. It is what we in the business call a high fire rate weapon. Yeah, let's just break up that hug. Bye-bye! Now, the one thing you do need to watch out for with Ivara are those things. Watch my energy as I go over here, guys. Watch my energy. These things are nasty to your energy. And also your health, actually. Like, I forgot that was a steel path trap. Yeah, they do more damage. Fun story. Whoops. Taking damage whilst you are cloaked will drain your energy very quickly. And those traps, they don't care for the fact you're cloaked. They will sap you anyway. Even with the infiltrate augment, they still know you are there somehow. Again, prime bullshit. No! No! It's a stealth mission! Peaks was never an option. Somehow I managed to miss almost every single one of those Fluxus shots, but it's fine. I mean, I'm surprised the Lich didn't turn up the first time I died, but the second time I'm died, it's like, oh, you know what? Let me just ruin your mission for you. Yep, that's the way to do this. Heard you, I'm a Lich. You can't summon me on demand that easily, but I'll be here when I want to mess things up for you. And then there's Noxes with just incredible damage reduction, except against elite NPC crew. Elite NPC crew do not give a shit about Nox. Hey, look at that guy. They really do not give a shit. That's using the exact same formula as I am, by the way. They just carve through stuff.
They've broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Did. Where's the Acolyte? Let's hope the Acolyte spawns here. I want to see NPC crew versus Acolyte. Well, I mean, you know, that just sells it for you, doesn't it, guys? NPC crew versus the Acolyte. Crewman wins. They're pretty damn good. Is the Lullaby Ash next? I'm not sure. No, no, Inaros is next. Inaros is next on the list from requests today. Because, once again, stealth frames. Yeah, I knew what I was signing up for when I put stealth frames as today's objective. I knew you guys would be picking not stealth frames as a matter of hilarious difference. I'm trying to assassinate it. Whatever. You gonna shoot this one then? I guess you are. Okay. I don't seem too happy. Oh, it's just trying to do stealth and then stealth decides, nah, it's not happen. I set myself up for it. Seriously, that guy does not mess. I'm sorry. He just went from the most dangerous creature in the solar system to crab scuttle. You're gonna scuttle over here again, dude. And you're not aiming at things. Scuttle over here. Oh. Apparently he does not like public humiliation. Okay, cool. Fair enough.
They fought well.
I'm very aware of that, Baggo. Absolutely. Very aware. Those grenadiers shot themselves in the back of their heads against the Queen's orders. And the grenade just fully exploded. I put the NPC crewmate on them and that's it. Mission done. They do not mess around. I mean, it helps that I also gave it... I looked for a NPC crewmate specifically with plus 150% crit chance on primary weapons. So that foreman is extra special buffed. And before I grab Inaros, do I have any kind of invigorations going on? You know what? I'm just going to forget that I ever saw any of that. Are elite crews worth it over normal crews? Well, they're an upgrade. So if you are looking for an upgrade, yes. Are they worth it? Depends. Have you got a bajillion credits to spend? Because my NPC crewmate cost me 4 million credits. And some resources, I forget which one, I just had them. Melee on Atlas can't be too bad. Melee on Atlas is not bad because he is melee, he has punch. He's great at melee. Alright, Inaros. Let's come bring you to the fore. Let's just clean off these other requests. There we go, Inaros time. So let's do this correctly. So why did I say invigoration? Because I just didn't want to use Atlas. He's not a stealth frame. Well, no. Correction. He can't be a stealth frame. He just doesn't normally act like a stealth frame. Also, where are my arcanes? Arcane Grace, and yeah, Arcane Energize, because why not? Always have our Energize. Full Umbral build sounds like a terrible idea. Push Prime Sure Footing, I don't want to be knocked around. And I've got 6 capacity left for basically nothing. Excellent, let's do it. I like the Inaros fashion, thank you. I kind of appreciate the compliment. Rook's range invigoration may be good on an endless lullaby build. Could be. Alright, let's go do this Atlas style. What we're going to do with him then? We're going to... Let's head to Uranus. Oh, no, actually no. Let's do the Earth one. Just because it messes you around a little bit less. Doesn't go underwater. We're going to take the Sand Boy to the water level, because that makes sense.
Each enemy is more powerful.
Now don't forget as well, guys, if you are enjoying the channel, make sure you do hit that follow button to get a notification as soon as I go live. And if you want to support the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. Costs a few quid or whatever that is in your local currency. And it allows me to keep doing this all for you guys. You gonna look? Fedi, Slavy Fedi. Go take out the ones over here. Peekaboo. That's kind of a brutal animation, not gonna lie. Like, smack right in the face. Counterpoint torch is going to lurk as well. I appreciate that too. Can I, there we go. Stab. And swipe. And stab. Swipe. Stab. And you get a stab. And, oh wait, they're already dead. I was going to stab the others, but they literally were already dead. Never mind. Get a stab, and you get a stab. You died to my sentinel because you're weak as shit. Yeah, that's pretty decent kill time. You know, you guys could not be cheeky all the time. It's an option. I know me saying that means you're just going to do it more, but... Plus Black are trying to say mid-mission as well. Look at the Halloween fashion. We'll have to look at that later then. Stab. Stab. Don't think I can stab these things. No, so I'll just let the Sentinel laser beam them. Have some more energy, guys. I'm kind of using it up here. As in, I have used it up. Give energy now. There we go. Pocket sand? Hell yeah. I got a weapon all about finishers, and I've got Inaros. Damn right I'm using pocket sand. Let's deal with this alarm. Maybe I can get some, you know, sand-free kills. Not that one. Where's the finisher button? The prime bullshit is back, guys. I'm spamming the button and nothing is happening. I don't run rage. I mean, this build was thrown together because I really don't use Inaros. It's just more of a I do not want to die build than anything else. What is this? Really? Let's just go away. Stop throwing your ugly little balls at me. I think my Sentinel might actually just take care of the last one. Yep, there we go. All good. I'm doing alright, thank you, Euroboy. How are you doing today? Stop! That's how well I'm doing. Oh, there's enemies both ways. I'm gonna go this way. I feel like this is the better way to go. Ah, look at that. They're all completely unalerted. And there is an electric trap right there, so I can't do anything without setting off the trap. I'll just have to pocket sand and stab anyway. Stab, stab, stab. And you get stabbed, and... oh, hello. You can also be stabbed, I think. Can you? Can I stab you? Oh, that's the wrong person. I have no energy to stab with now. You know what? That's being quite effective. Ah! Please. Okay, I live. I live. It is fine. I'm not going to die. I'm now going to gain all of my health back from finisher kills. There we go. Easy peasy. Don't know what you're concerned about. Seriously, the fact that Inaros heals off finishers, it's pretty damn cool. You know, it's pretty good for him. About the only thing he's got going, aside from just being a big old bucket of health. Although if anyone wants to tell me that Inaros can't tank and is bad for Steel Path, I mean, I am just waltzing through this mission, not really giving a shit. And the only time my health even got remotely low was because I was continuing to not give a shit when an Acolyte was up in my face. So, you know. Maybe Inaros can tank. Maybe some people are a little bit full of it. Can you give me a finisher button, please? There we go. Stab. Stab. Stab is just too good. He doesn't have the benefit of shield gate. I know he doesn't have the benefit of shield gate. Does it look like it bothers him right now? Yeah, he cannot go into super high endurance runs because he will eventually get one shot. I swear some people seem to be living under the idea that Steel Path is just 1 million damage per bullet. But like, that's quite clearly not the case. You get some people who say, oh no, you can't ever use shield mods because like so much damage is incoming that shields are literally useless. No, they're not. Shield hit points matter too. Health hit points matter. What now? Limbo? Limbo, what are you doing? Why are you putting me in the rift again? Limbo. I'm literally between worlds here, aren't I? If I jump whilst it looks bad, will I end up in the void? No. That was anticlimactic. Okay, cool. Bug frame at its best, eh, guys? Bug frame at its best. Does it happen this? Can I go back and recreate that? Like, does that always happen? I don't think that always happens. No, it's gone now. That was weird. But yeah, Inaros' tank works all the way up until someone decides they want to spend 4 hours in a survival mission. Then Inaros' tank doesn't work. And if you're spending 4 hours in a survival mission, you're not exactly playing the game as designed at that point. You just go, oh yeah, let's just stick around for the hell of it. Like, yeah, okay, things are going to get more difficult at level 400. Or 4,000 or 10,000 if you want to take it up to the very, very top. But honestly, I don't care about that because you're just scaling the numbers up to absurdity. A lot of things start breaking at that point. It's to be expected. You can start tanking in other ways then. Hell, the map starts breaking so weirdly. At that point, it actually becomes effective to reflect damage. That's how weird it gets. Stop. I just don't care for super high endurance content. At all. Hello! Oh, even more tormentors entered the chat. I'm just gonna stab. Does Pocket Sand usually make Torment just stand there and take it? Wait. Okay. That was easy. Let's go. This whole thing has just been weird. This whole mission has just been a big old bucket of weird. I don't want any more of it. Inaros has survived in ways he really shouldn't have. And just been far stealthier than he should have. Like, the Acolyte arrived, but there was no transference link right there. There was nothing in control. That was just the shape of the Acolyte. I've got nothing against someone wanting to spend time in the mission. Just, I'm not going to acknowledge it as worthwhile in this game. It's not designed around 3, 4, 5 hour runs, and thank God for that. A large part of the reason I enjoy Warframe is that I'm not locked in to stupid long playtimes just to get something done. The grind gets a bit rough at times. Certainly rough getting the stuff for the next video, but it doesn't mean I have to spend 5 hours all in one go. That's a lot better. I do like that style of things. So, Esprit, there you are. Inaros stealth done. Let's do the most overpowered stealth frame in the entire game. Let's do Octavia. Doing Cuva weapons next video? No. No, I'm doing something else. I don't even know why I'm being secretive about it. I'm doing the railjet components. Do I worry I'll run out of video ideas? Honestly, no. No, I don't think I'll run out of video ideas. Certainly not anytime soon. I've not covered even a fraction of the Warframes in terms of builds. There are so many builds I could go over, and then there's weapons I could go over. There are various unique potentials I can put together. I've still got the shelved idea of continuing with the spy mission guide, so there's definitely that. Various myth-busting things I can go into. A whole load of stuff down that line. As DE continues to introduce more stuff, I can jump onto that as and when it comes out as well, so there's plenty down that line. Who knows what we'll get with New War that's worth investigating. There is plenty to talk about in this game still. Plenty to talk about. I don't have any worry of running out of video ideas. It can be difficult at times trying to make sure that the best ideas are up there, but you know. Sometimes some videos are going to flop, like the most recent one. The most recent one has definitely flopped. I'm a bit sad about that, but that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. I don't want to avoid Fisher. I would like to do... What mission should we do with Octavia? Something telling me do it on Pluto. So what we got on Pluto? Already done sabotage and exterminate quite a lot. Capture, yeah. We did a survival earlier. Let's... defense? Defense sounds like a terrible idea. Let's do it. Let's do it. Stealthy by making a lot of noise. Stealthy by just vanishing. This is my stealth. Goodbye. Ta-da! I mean, that would be a little bit pushing the boat out there, Warro, but, you know, it's an option. It's an option. OCD's most recent message about the New War. No dev stream this month. Next dev stream is the final one before New War. Oh, I did not know about that, Quintus. Thoughts? Hey, it's here. That's my thought. What do you mean need more energy? How do I not have enough energy? Where's my energy? Wait, is this a Warcry build? What? Why is this a Warcry build? Ah, shit. Well, this mission's a failure. I'm just going to abort now. I did not think I was bringing a Warcry build. Why is a Warcry build my first build on Octavia? Why is a Warcry build my first one? That was bad. That was really confusing. I was like, why am I not able to cast my first ability? What do you mean not enough energy? I have loads. Nope, not for Warcry. I didn't. Not for Warcry. Okay, well that was stupid. And why on Mallet? Because this one is a build not designed to sit around. This one is designed to go invisible, run Warcry, and tear through an entire map. Mallet doesn't exactly tear through an entire map. But that is not what I wanted. Let's bring this one. There we go. That's a little bit more like it, isn't it? Okie dokie, let's give that another try, shall we? This time with the correct build. Welcome back, Thick Boy. I'm sorry electricity died, but welcome back all the same. You missed nothing. Absolutely nothing stupid happened in the last two missions, don't worry. Truly, nothing utterly ridiculous transpired. There was no incorrect builds, there was no weird portal to the underworld shenanigans, nothing like that. It's all completely fine and above board. Since when was the defense pod here? I thought it was always like in the corner. Huh. Yeah, Octavia Frame looks great. Wait, where'd she go? Now, putting that there is probably not the smartest idea. They're dying. Do I have a Shaka build? I don't have a build on me right now, no, sorry. Oh, energy orb, thank you. Let's pop you down. Beautiful, look at the range on that. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, needs cloak. This is grand. You see how powerful this build is? I've got 100% of the damage. Eh. Now let's put another one over here. There it is, guys. Shoot it. Ah, that'll never not be funny. The suicide by orb. And just shoot the last ones down because why not? I mean, it is somewhat more defensible, yeah. Like, it's got a good 120 degrees of cover, roughly. Just kind of unexpected. Let's put that there, and cloak up. See what happens. No, don't shoot the pod. Don't shoot the pod. Shoot that thing. Why did I just die? I'm not really sure why I died there. Also, my carrier prime is completely dead as well. That's not great. Okay, this is getting a little bit ridiculous. Why am I dying? They were clearly shooting at that, not me. Alright, let's just disable AI for a moment. Okay, I need some breathing room, yeah. Doesn't it get somewhat monotonous using the Foreman all the time? There you go, mate. The answer is no, not really. I will switch up weapons, but I also enjoy the Foreman because I enjoy the Foreman, so yeah. Ship above firing? Oh yeah, those ships are bastards on Steel Path, aren't they? How about that? There we go. That should just go seek and destroy now. That should work. At least for a bit. Yeah, look at that guy. Absolutely ravaging them. I'm getting a 300% damage buff. More than 300% from Amp. That's pretty nice. And hey, my carrier's back at least, so, you know, that's a thing. Just a couple more enemy stakeouts on this wave. But yeah, that ship firing down with AoE shots and it being an immortal ship definitely does not help the whole survival. Let's re-up the cloak, re-up the amp, and take a perch up here. Yep, did not mean to jump into their fire. Okay, okay. Crossfire, crossfire. Do not stand in crossfire. How does one determine something is rock? By asking a professional. They don't appear to be shooting the orb so much right now. That's a bit... Shoot the orb! There we go, that's better. Now they're killing themselves. Oh, not the cryopod. Shoot the orb. The rock is solidified earthen material, either composed of compacted sediment or conglomerations of pre-existing rocks. Igneous emplacements. That's angst murdering me. Shit. Did not notice the slash block in time. Oh well. Too busy talking about rocks. Yeah, either a... what's it? Compacted form of sediment, something like that. Or it'll just be an igneous emplacement, previous rock molten and reformed. Or an altered version of that, which would be, of course, metamorphic. At the end of the mission, would I show the Octavia build so I can print screen? I can do you one better. Do exclamation mark Octavia. Do exclamation mark Octavia. Oh great, look who's decided to show up. Yeah, I see you. No, not the pod, not the pod! Not me either. Shit. I can't kill the ship. And it does a hell of a lot of damage to me in the pod. What the fuck am I supposed to do about that? I can't even see the guns to shoot them. You're right, Darth Plagius. Rocks are not early modern German handwriting. You're very right. I'm not quite sure why that specifically came up. Okay. Stop shooting the pod. See, he has no idea I'm here. I should be able to assassinate him. Instead, I just have to poke him with my invisible weapon. Like, let's be honest here. That guy should be dead from a single shot. There's no way he could just survive being stabbed like that. I had him dead to rights. Just let me have the assassination. What I'm going to do is deal with them lot over there like that, and these guys over here using that. Wait, no, it's just going to seek that anyway, isn't it? Damn it! Throw me a bone here, Octavia. Come on. And we're killing the enemies, so, you know, it's getting there. Yeah, this is not my ideal location for having an Octavia. Certainly not with those dropships coming in from time to time. Hypothetically, if you threw a bagel into a pit of magma, could there be traces of bagel found in the rock that would eventually form? Yeah. But those traces would not be identifiable as bagel. Because, first of all, if you're throwing it into a pit of magma, you are somehow underneath the earth, so good job on that. Secondly, you're throwing it into molten rock. Now, molten rock isn't just hot. Molten rock is literally so hot, it is melted rock. Like, that should give you a good indication as to just how bloody hot this thing is. It is very, very fucking hot. Okay? Can we look, please? Thank you. That is not a small amount of hot. So that will absolutely destroy the bagel. It will be unidentifiable. Down to potentially the molecular level. Now, the organic chemistry gets absolutely wrecked in that instance. So someone could identify the different inclusion, but to identify that it is in fact bagel that's been included, very unlikely. This is going to nullify me, isn't it? Hey! Survived him. There we go. Let's cloak up. Also, bagel is based on form, which is, you know, destroyed. Well, yes, but no. Because as people mentioned in the Great Bagel Debate of the Kenjiner streams, bagels are bagel-shaped because of the way they are cooked and what they are cooking. So it has to be done that way to make sure that it cooks properly. So you would be able to identify bagel dough if you know, just had a bit of bagel. You should be able to identify it. But yeah, there'll be no identifying bagel. You could identify there is something different in the geology, but to know that something is bagel, nah, not a chance. Not a chance. Use a fire-resistant bagel? I mean, if you have a fire-resistant bagel, why are you not marketing it and selling it? What would I say my favourite helmet build is? Looking to try new things. I haven't done anything particularly crazy with helmet builds, to be quite honest with you. So I'd probably say my Yeet Loki would be my favourite. Just Because Loki going yeet is fun. Yeah, yeet Loki. That'll be the one. I'm waiting so long for this thing to arrive. Just so all these guys can land, shoot the orb and die. Riveting mission. And we're done. Let's get out of that mission. That was a lot more painful than I ever anticipated. I will not be going back to doing that one ever. That was just horrible. It turns out, if you just want to dick around in a stealth mission, don't do it on Steel Path. Why can't we shoot down normal dropships like in the Valis yet? Honestly, no idea. No idea. Ash Lullaby Exterminate time? Yeah, let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. Ash Lullaby Exterminate. Let's give that a try, see what happens. See how badly it goes. Because it probably will, because it's in my hands. I have literally never used this style before, so let's try it. What would you do if, when you're okay, so he aid yes would go? Huh? Hershey, are you having a moment? I have no idea what you just tried to say. Like, all the words are spelled correctly, but I have no idea what you're saying. Definitely a Bondulance moment. That's what I'm feeling there. Oh, there's the incursion. Sure, I'll take the incursion. Extra steel essence, you know. It does feel like an autocorrect moment, doesn't it, Tom? Yeah. Actually, if you want to let us know what that question actually was, I can try and answer. Otherwise, my answer is 73.
And you may yet avoid it. Trust in your...
Where's all my energy? Did I not put any form of energy on this build? Whoops. There we are. Now we've got some energy. Stop shooting me! This is the one thing I don't like about Lull. It takes so long for it to kick in. It's not like a sleep arrow or a rest rage cast. It takes a while for it to actually activate, and that just annoys me. However, this recasting is going pretty well so far. Does casting speed up the going to sleep? I believe reduced duration affects sleep speed. I might be wrong there, but I believe that does. Kill you as well? Yep, there we go. Is he woken up? I think he's woken up. There we go, recast. Now the casting speed there is to make it where I can very quickly cast it. Just so I can get to the actual, you know, kill him faster. I don't know if I actually needed that cast speed thing, but I have it. Sorry, that boy, I ain't translating that either. Basically, you wanted to know thine physics inside aid because he go, would you? Yes? Yeah, no. Yeah, same words, but nothing sensible's coming out. Alright, let's spread some sleeping lull around here. And then continue re-spreading it. How do I hide my top right UI? You mean hide it? Which top right UI? What am I hiding? Because it's there at the moment. But you're asking, is it possible to hide it? Because like, you can turn off your entire UI. I don't think you can hide just parts of it like that. Invisible for you? What bit's invisible? I don't know what you think is currently missing. Because my entire UI is here. Yeah, it could be they've scrolled the page, half pages. You're very right. It's fun watching Bladestorm whilst this is up. I mean, let's give that a try. See what happens. Well, that is something different, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, shit. That looked weird. Oh, you would just scroll down, Dog Skunkers. Well, there we are. Darth Plagius, you nailed it in one. Good shout. So yeah, those of you looking for a new helmet build to try out, this looks like a viable one. You could just do this, I guess. Blom, blom, blom. That's a thing. Oop. Do not be shooting me. No. Have I ever tried Sanshi Gloombansh? Silence Gloombansh? There, words. You misspelt it and it's confused my brain now. Silence Gloom Banshee. Yes, I have tried it. You know what? Want to know where I've tried it? In the Lich video. Oh, hello, mate. Want to get assassinated? Ah! No, 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 stop teleporting me. You can just step down. Like that. Well done. There you go. What is even happening to me? I'm being thrown around and he's not moving. Can I put him to sleep? It'd be pretty funny if I could put it to sleep. Apparently not, though, no. Oh, that dodge roll right there. That dodge roll was fucking perfect. Oh, no. Shit. That's why he didn't dodge that one. I didn't need to. He was counting my bullets. Oh, shit. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. Just gotta reload. It's fine. No. There we go. Yeah. See, easy. One shot. No difficulty. Wasn't even slightly scared. I'll go from here. Yeah, either get the Prime for Ash, or you can just outright buy him. The farm for him has become exceedingly toxic. Like, from a development standpoint, there was no reason to make him that hard to farm, and yet they did. I don't approve of it. Usually I'm more just kind of reporting on what is in the game and saying, here's how you work with it, but that is one case where it was necessary to say, come on, this is ridiculous. The Ash farm has been made far too long. And I don't agree with the argument of, oh, you can get other stuff along the way. For some cases, like with Void Storms, yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Void Storms being a bit slower than your average Relic Fisher, because you get other stuff along the way, that's fine. But to make Ash that long of a farm? Nah. No. Can I do an Acolyte video? Only Fit Boy, best place to put any suggestions is on the suggestions channel on the Discord. Because I'm not going to remember your suggestion in probably half an hour's time, let alone next week. So, if you do want to see a video on the YouTube channel, best place to put it, goes to anyone, is on the suggestions channel on my Discord. You can get there with !Discord. It's open to everyone. You don't have to be a subscriber or anything just to post a suggestion. Yeah. If you want to see it, pop it there. And if you like a suggestion you see someone else has made, give it a thumbs up to let me know that you want to see it as well. So if I see something that's got like 30 thumbs up, it's like, okay, well, you guys really want that video. Voice activated moderator. I know, it's amazing, isn't it, Beard? It's almost as if you pay attention and are considerate to the needs of the stream. Probably why I made you a mod. You're a good dude. Right. There we go. Wondering if it's ever going to let me form finisher. Now I'm thinking you could do this combination on Inaros. Inaros with his healing from doing finishes. He'd do pretty well with this, wouldn't he? Like this Endless Lullaby would work on a lot of frames. So I believe there is an arcane as well on finisher attack to get some invisibility. It's chance based, but if you get enough of them in, you'll have it. Just gonna keep on lulling all of these guys. Oh, absolutely, yes, Bree. Beard does not shirk his duties. Even though not so much duties as just general requests that he is happy to acquiesce. That was not a finisher kill. That was just a slam. I didn't need to do that. But it worked. Is there also that one that can't stealth you on finishers? Yes, the one you get with Umbra. That is the Skiajati. If you get a stealth finisher, it will give you invisibility for a few seconds. It's really, really short. Like, exceedingly short invisibility, but yes, it does do that. Peekaboo, I am here. Okay, that apparently did not get a few of them. That was weird. I thought I got the whole room with that, but evidently not. So, invisibility time. There we go. Now, interestingly, these guys were definitely alert to me, weren't they? Like, 100%, no question about it, they were alert. And I lull, and the alert goes. So that helps you keep up your self-modify. You know, I'm actually thinking, you know how some people are like, oh yeah, use Equinox, Rest and Rage for leveling up. I'm thinking that Endless Lullaby here might actually be a better way to level your frame. Because look at this. It just kind of keeps going. With the resetting of their alert as well. This guy does not want to be in finisher state. There we go. Okay, that one ruined it. That one ruined it. I think it was because my Sentinel kept on trying to hurt him. Wanna go to sleep? There we go.
The enemy is broken. Well,
Yeah, this seems to work very well. I have no idea how much affinity this would have earned, because I don't have a focus lens on my melee, or my Ash for that matter. Flap. Do I know the effectiveness of Ivara leveling with Banshee, Silence and Gloom? You're very specific about this Banshee, Silence and Gloom thing, Elithid Boy, and no, I'm not aware of the effectiveness of it. I've not done a test on that one. Don't know why I tried to hit Mania with that. We know it doesn't work. No, not like this. That's a death sentence. Apparently not. Oh, there it is. Yeah, he got into melee range. Bollocks. Why have I not switched over the Fulmin to the one that does corrosive damage yet? Why have I not switched it? I'm being stupid. Max rank a weapon in 1 to 2 minutes? Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, that is just a satisfying chain right there. Oh, it's like getting a chain stab in Team Fortress 2, that is. If you have no idea what I mean by that, you are missing out. Oh, shit. Finally go to sleep, please. There we go. You are for some reason not sleeping, so you die. Okay. And pop, and pop, and pop. Easy, easy. Hey, whoever recommended this for Ash, this is a good combo. I like it. Which way am I supposed to go? Down here, yeah. This is why the waypoint's broke. Has the raffle ended yet? Nope, nope. We're not at the end of the stream yet, so the raffle's not over yet. Just once you've entered, you can't enter a second time. The raffle will be drawn at the end of the stream. And don't worry, if you aren't here at the end of the stream, if you miss the announcement as to who is the winner, I will be contacting you on Twitch if you are the winner. You do need to respond within a couple of days' time before the next stream to be able to claim the Plat raffle reward. Yeah, otherwise I'll be messaging you. Just keep an eye out on your messages. If you have to go to the loo and you miss it, I'm not going to be like, well, sorry, you were away for 2 minutes in this exact moment at the end of a 3-hour stream to get fucked. I'm not going to do that. I hate streams which are like that, personally. I really do. So, I'll only either do giveaways where everyone joins at the moment of the draw, or it's open throughout, but you don't have to sit here. Why do I use the Destreza Prime for Ash? I used the Destreza there because it is very fast at murder. Not specifically for Ash, just for murder. It's just good, isn't it? When it comes to finishers, it's stab. Yeah, it's fast, it kills. What more do you need, really? So, let's give a squiggly-diggle try with something else then, shall we? Let's see. Stealth-wise, not stealth, not stealth. We've just done that kind of stealth, so... Nah. Not stealth, not stealth. Does have stealth. Could do wisp. New. I know what people say, but new. Done. Honestly, her stealth annoys me. Her stealth really annoys me. New. Done it on the prime. New. Done it. New. Might be a wisp time, I think, guys. Looking through this here. Yeah, it's a wisp time. Let's do it. Wispy wisp. Monkey? I mean, oh yeah, he is stealth, actually, he is. He's not like stealth killer in the same way, but he is stealth, yeah. So we'll go with wisp now. And let's actually finally upgrade this to the corrosive damage, so I have that available for me for the acolytes. That's kind of needed. Can I see a harrow fashion? I mean, it's not amazing, but sure, yeah. Let me grab you the harrow. I think do I have just one? Oh god, what was that one? Yeah, so I got 2 different harrows. I got this one here. And I got this one here. You got your Disciple of Light and Disciple of Dark. Can we see the former build? Dog Skonkers, you absolutely can. There you go. Yeah, I know it's not got the galvanized mods. You're just swapping galvanized aptitude and chamber, or just chamber, and that just works. The reason for aptitude on here is actually more because of the D polarity than anything else. But yeah. Damn the stream delay. How big's the delay at the moment, Beard? If you can check the delay if you ever need to by comparing the time from you typing a message to it appearing on the stream. Obviously, you don't spam with tests, but if you ever need to, you know, contribute with a message, and that'll help you actually see what's going on. Serving a lack of amalgam serration on the build? You don't need amalgam serration, Pixel Pig. You don't need it. Oh, you get a little bit of sprint boost. Whoop-de-doo-dah. Where even is my amalgam serration? There it is. Eh. I could put it on, I could rank it up. Oh, fuck it. Why not? Why not? But Pixel Pig, you've clearly got to subscribe now. Because I'm acquiescing to your request, backhanded as it was, to have amalgamation. So now you got to subscribe. Them's the rules, right? Oh, we got a Necros Prime here from Blago. Let's have a look at this then. This Necros is exceedingly white and red. Alright, that is a very bright red. Very spiky. Oh, fair do, fair do. Using a fire and cherub pallets. Vegetable toxin ephemera. Gives that kind of wispiness on it. Candy cane. Yeah, those are the colours, isn't it? It's a candy cane Necros. Angry candy cane. 1 minute delay? Thick boy, are you really getting 1 minute between your message showing up there? Bloody hell, what internet are you on? We'll just have a look at the one for now, Blago. Just the one for now. Alright, let's go give this a crack in. So, we're not using Harrow, we're using Wisp. I mean, fair enough, Pixel Pig, fair enough. Let's see there. Where do we want to take this? Rescue? That's a sortie rescue. What's the actual one? It's interception. Well, that's why I've not done that one yet. Steel path? You know what? I could do that. That's another look, so we'll leave that. Let's do the survival. Let's get this one ticked off. Hello, Atria. I'm doing alright today. How are you doing? Alright, let's try and not die. That is my primary goal here, not dying. I'd say a pretty good goal. So with Wisp, she has a couple different ways of stealth, as I covered in my stealth video. Most notably, you can just kind of jump. So whenever she's got these little particles coming off her, in a big old spray, she's effectively invisible to everything. Only whilst she's got those particles. And that she gets while she's jumping and not attacking. An attack will give a brief break in it, so you do have to watch out for that. It allows me to basically just kind of appear out of nowhere, take a shot, and then vanish again. Mentally preparing to play? How do you mean mentally preparing, Atria? Like, do you have to psych yourself up to enjoy Warframe? Or am I misunderstanding? Have I tried Exodia Contagion with that? I haven't specifically gone, oh, let me do an Exodia Contagion build for Wisp, but I can understand the power there, because Exodia Contagion is powerful. League of Legends? I mean, yeah, okay. League of Legends you really do have to prepare yourself for, because it is an exceedingly toxic game. I wonder why people put up with it. Research! Oh, that was the wrong button. I tend to hit that one. There we go. Did not mean to scream. Yeah, League of Legends is just very, very toxic, so I've never got into it myself because I've seen enough of that community to go, you know what, I'm just not touching that. I have better things to spend my time on. It's one of the reasons I stopped playing Rocket League. Is because every second match was just filled with toxicity. They do nothing about it. So if you're not going to try and clean up the community, I ain't going to deal with it. I ain't paid to, so why would I do something where I have to actively psych myself up and get into the right mindset to be able to handle the toxic trash? Warframe, thankfully, doesn't have that issue. Warframe community is, by and large, positive. Oh, that toxin could be nasty. Let's watch out for that. League's community gets better as you get out of low elo. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good reason for me to give it a try. Because if they're not going to fix even low elo, then no. And I've also heard terrible things at most elos that aren't, you know, pro. Pro people tend to respect each other. Everyone else has some kind of complex, or at least too many people, and it's not being dealt with. Too many games have that issue. They're like, yeah, let's just leave the community to exist. Let's not force people to be muted if they are honestly just going to be horrible people. Like, we have the tools. This is the digital age. You're not stuck in a village where the arrogant Margaret down the road is always going to be at the dance night no matter what you do. This is the digital age. You can mute people as a platform admin. And yet these platforms don't take the time to do that. They don't take the time to clean up their communities. And it's like, well, you're just leaving it to be trash, and I'm not going to deal with that. I will go play games where I am not harassed. Simple, really. I've spent enough years of my life dealing with harassing people. I don't need to do that now. That's the way I see it. Also, so far, this whole stealth bit with Wisp is handling pretty damn nicely. They have no idea where I am. They're attacking around. They're hoping they can figure it out, but I'm just kind of hopping around. They're all just dying. Alright, so we're getting a bit of a confusion discussion all over the whole serration versus amalgam serration. What I highly recommend to anyone who thinks that the 10% actually matters that much in terms of 10% damage is to go watch my video on 165% is not 165%. So if you are at all confused as to how that actually works out, oh shit, go check out that video. I think it's 165% or something like that, or damage calculation. Basically, if you've got just serration or amalgam serration, that 10% difference is still less than actual 10% of your damage. And if you've got other pure damage sources, it's an even smaller amount again that you're worrying about. I just hadn't got around to leveling up the mod, that was it. Alright, let's get out of this mission now. We killed the Acolyte. We survived the 5 minutes. Wisp, doing the jumpy did the win. I mean, that's how to do damage. Not how to calculate it, that's how to do it. Oh wait, I've got lost. This way, isn't it? I know I've got a lot of damage videos at this point, but... yeah. It's probably easier just for someone to go to the channel at that point. No, you're right, Warro. If you're using bullet jumps to get around, take the extra bit of damage, especially if you're using very few mods.
The spores have almost completely saturated the atmosphere. You need to get out of there.
Hold on, Beard. Let me have a look at the commands there for you. Let me have a look what's going on. Let's search for the damage ones. Oh, you're right, yeah, it's listed there as just damage. Okay, I'm gonna just change that to 165. There we go. Ah, yeah, because I've got a command alias for the DPS one and one overall the other. There we are. It should be fixed now, Beard. Should be fixed. Boom. There we are. Makes much more sense, doesn't it? Well, I'm out of tea in this mug. Time to switch over to a new one. There we are. Have I done Zephyr? I've mastered basically every Warframe, yeah. With the exception of Excalibur Prime because I can't get him. I have done every other Warframe. But I haven't done a video specifically on Zephyr, no. How many mugs with tea do I have? This one actually freshly came through just a moment ago during that mission. As you see, I've got people who care about me in this household, and they're happily going to bring me a nice, lovely, fresh cup of tea later into the stream because they know I want one. Let's have a look at the Revenant look. One quick look at a look. Why the game doesn't allow me to control what observing it, I still don't understand, but yeah, whatever. Now this is a very Rhino Revenant. The feeling I'm getting here. Very Rhino... Oh, more of a Grineer, actually, yeah. Rhino into Grineer. This feels like a kind of a Grineer amalgam unit. Eddie. Lago, you sent me like a dozen. Or at least half a dozen. We've had a look at one or two, so we'll leave them there for the moment, Blago. Not going to get into a full string of just random looks, you know? Just not doing that. Alrighty. Let's go in for a little bit more stealth. What stealth haven't we used? We haven't used Wukong. Let's do some Wukongy. Wanted to play with fire, look. Oh, we succeeded. Let's see, where can we take him? At least I've got a mission taken off that planet as well. Where can we take Mr. Wukong? We could do the capture. Easy in, easy out, let's get that ticked off, why not? I think with Wukong's stealth is that it's all just in his mobility. He doesn't actually have any stealth whilst doing stuff. So in that regard, he is not the stealthiest. But he can certainly bypass nearly everything. There goes a clone. She's going to just shred people in half. And job done, let's leave. Yep, that's Wukong. Job done. I didn't mean to fall there, that was weird. Is Tenet Grigori good? Just got a 48% toxic. Well, it's the Tenet weapons. They are pretty decent in and of themselves straight away. I haven't done a full check on the Tenet melees at this point. Partly because they are time gated in how we can actually get access to decent versions of them, so you know. Makes it annoying.
It is done, Tenno.
It is done. Just like that, easy peasy. Why would you want less toxin, Warrow? Yeah. If you're doing a slash build? That don't make sense. Tenet Grigori, there it is. Okay, I got toxin on it. Perfect. Alright, let's head on over to just a blank option so I can show you how this works out. So, if you are concerned about the amount of toxin or other bonus elements you get on something like Tenet Grigori, where you are wanting the slash procs to come through, I can tell you now, you don't need to be worried. Because you see this toxin here, this is all added toxin, but it becomes part of the base damage when it is a progenitor element. That's what it's called when it is added in to the Tenet or Kuva weapons. It's a progenitor element. So the additional toxin here, whilst it is taking away from the status weighting, because if there was no toxin here, slash would pretty much always be the status and puncture the others. But because of the toxin, it's taking away a lot of it. However, the presence of the toxin in the base damage improves the amount of damage by the slash proc. And mathematically, it just works out where the bonus damage and the reduced chance of it happening exactly equal out. So what you get are less common, but more powerful slash procs. The average DPS is the same. There is a downside to that. If you are looking to one-tap enemies or hit them with minimum numbers of hits, then the amount of times you'll hit them with a successful slash proc will go down. But if you are using 4 slash procs, which some weapons will have, then you don't even need to worry about that. Your average slash will be the same. The slash chance goes down, but the slash damage goes up. It's honestly not that big of a deal to have a high toxin element, and having that high amount means you've also got just more damage to utilize. And that could just come in handy, you know, just killing. So, don't stress over having more or less progenitor elements on your weapon. Having the right balance in terms of getting the right element, that matters a lot more. If it's your progenitor element warrior, yeah, if you are increasing your impact progenitor element, your slash will deal more damage. It'll be less common because you'll be proccing more impact procs, but the slash procs will deal more damage, so the DPS from slash will be equal. All other things out. And so with the Grigori here being a scythe, of course, we just grab your various bits here. Yeah, it's definitely a scythe. Its heavy attack is a guaranteed slash, so an increased toxin in the base damage will mean we get increased damage on the guaranteed slash proc on the heavy attack. The math on that is very simple. It's comparing between 25 and 160, sorry, 25 and 60%. You get 28% more damage out of your heavy attack with a max toxin than with minimum toxin. This will explain why Hunter Munitions works on non-slash weapons. Well, Hunter Munitions works on non-slash weapons because slash proc damage is not based off your slash damage. No proc damage in the entire game is only based off that element's presence. All proc damage, so this is slash, electric, toxin, and heat, and gas, are all keying off the base damage of whatever it's coming from. The toxin, heat, and electric, they also gain benefits from the mods. So if you've got a heat mod, it'll add the heat mod into the damage. But if you had a weapon which was 1 heat and 9,999 impact, if you manage to hit and get a heat proc, you will deal heat damage as if you had the 10,000 damage there. It doesn't just give you the 1. Good to say, so my overstatus flux rifle build we've looked at previously, is that where element starts to matter in order to get the right proc priority? I mean, again, it depends on what you're looking to achieve. If you're throwing out 100 status per second, you've got to ask yourself, what statuses are you worrying about missing? And what's going so wrong that you need to be concerned about it? The damaging status, the DPS from those stays constant, no matter how high or low your progenitor element is. It stays constant. All you're changing is how frequently that specific proc happens, and how much damage the proc has when it happens. Let me give you an example here. If I bring in... Let's bring in magnetic. Bring in some stupid magnetic, because you wouldn't do that, so it's a perfect example. This magnetic now, the amount of magnetic goes up and down with the base damage, with me modding it in, so its priority is going to be exactly the same. This is always going to be 120% magnetic compared to 100% of my base damage. It's always going to be that, slightly over half of all my procs are currently magnetic here. No matter how high or low the progenitor element is. The toxin, going up or down, affects how frequently toxin procs happen, and by extension how often slash, puncture, and impact happen. But the amount of damage per second that I'm getting from the slashes stays the same, and because we're adding in more toxin, the toxin actually goes up. So don't worry about status priority. You worry about status priority, or proportion I should say, when you are modding in multiple things. So say if I do that and then I do... There's a prime one, there is a prime one. So doing this, here I'm aware that I've got 165% toxin versus only... Wait, that's not my 60/60 mod, that's weird. Versus 120% magnetic. So we know that we're going to get a lot more toxin than magnetic. Now if you actually wanted more magnetic, then you could, for example, reduce your toxin mod Or hell, even remove it because I've got it innate. That kind of thing. That's where your proc priority comes in, is in your modding. And your base stats, you honestly don't need to worry about it. Just make sure you get the right actual element to work with. You'll be fine. Mathematically, it doesn't matter. So we've got mod config, 49% toxin progenitor for this build. Let's have a quick look here. Yeah. That'll give you Ivara on that, of course, yeah. So with this then, 203% status. I know it's Flux Overdrive, so that actually really messes with the actual status output. Time fuse late for 120% slash. Okay, interesting choice. Let's see, is there another way you could take that? Because you got Serration, Merciless, and Aptitude here. And granted it's giving you status chance. I don't know if that works out. The question is, what else can you put there? You got fire rate, you've got your status, damage, slash, stabilizer, more fire rate. Crits aren't great on it at all, are they? No. That's the thing, Thick Boys, that the crit stats on this are not great, so I wonder if it would work going for anything along that line. You see, again, the punch through as well. This doesn't have innate punch through, but the punch through is kind of necessary for the multi-target down a corridor kind of approach. More details in game. Let's have a look here. Slash viral, 75 viral is a damage total rather than 33 cold. Yeah, makes sense. Situation swaps for Bane when I have applicable. Alright, yeah. I mean, Bane is always a good idea. If you can get the Bane mod on there instead, yeah. I know a lot of people don't like swapping between Banes, which is why I don't bang on about it, because it is effort. A lot of times you just want a weapon that works. But Bane would be a good swap in. If you're going to swap in a Bane, though, I would consider swapping out Aptitude for the Bane mod. I know that Bane doesn't fit the polarity there. That's annoying. It's just going to be how it is. The reason being is that most of the time you're going to have two procs, slash and viral. Because this puncture is very, very low. Although, that said, how many procs are you delivering? I mean, if you do get a puncture proc in there, then this does become better. Yeah, never mind. I'm talking bullshit there. Yeah, you've got enough procs going on. Serration could be dropped out for a Bane mod. Never mind. That is a better choice. You'll have to actually work up to the damage, but yeah, it's a better choice. Swapping that for faction. Do it. Otherwise, yeah, this works your stuff. The thing is, if that cold goes up, then your slash damage will go up as well. Even though the slash procs chance comes down, and so you'll get equal amounts. You'll be fine. Don't worry about upgrading your cold on that one, or rather do worry, get yourself the extra damage per hit. Not to mention faction mods will buff the slash procs directly. Yeah, they double dip, so it'll give you a lot of buff. Bane mods are a good way to go on that. But otherwise, yeah, that gives you an example as to why you don't need to care too much about the elemental weighting. It just works. I know, Quintus, I know. Farmer saying, I just maxed out my final primed mod, so I got them all max level. My endo wallet screaming at me. Ah, yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Alright. Is there anyone who doesn't yet understand on the whole, should you or shouldn't you upgrade the progenitor element on your weapon? Is that all clear to everyone? Why is Lotus purple? My Lotus isn't purple. And I recommend you don't Google other people's weird stuff about characters, because if a character is different, you're probably looking ahead of your own quest line. But yeah. Alright, I think that has cleared it up for everyone, at least in terms of progenitor element. If you are curious about it at all, I can go over that in more detail at another point. I have given all of the math background behind this kind of stuff in a rather extensive calculator, which is available over on Patreon. So if you did want to catch some more of the math behind the videos I put together, there's literally a Meet the Math section on Patreon. That's patreon.com/thekengineer if you did want to have a look into that while supporting the channel further. But now, guys, it is time for us to do the plat raffle as we are at the end of the stream here today. So, if you have not yet grabbed yourself a ticket by hitting the blue spanner icon at the bottom of the stream, you have seconds to enter that now before I'm going to close that and do the draw. I see there's a few people who were holding back on that one there. So there we go. Glad I reminded you. I'm just going to go close that up in 3, 2, 1, closed. If you didn't get it now, tough titties. You've had 3 hours to sign up for it. There'll be another stream. There's always another stream. But this one, I've got the final list of people in. I'm just going to make sure I've got the right one here with all the names in it. There we go. Looks like the program didn't catch those last ones before I close it. So let me just put those last ones in real quickly here. That's a bit weird. There we are. Just transferring this over. Will be just a moment on that because the program decided to miss those last few. Flux Overdrive adds 400% status to Tenet Flux Rifle 12 shots, does it? Oh, okay, fair enough. Lord Chubbas, the raffle tickets are closed now. I'm afraid you're a bit late on that if you've not already got yourself in on that. I'm just manually adding in those last few names, which for some reason did not want to go in. Just adding these in now. Because they're up in the chat as well, which is why I have multiple records of these things, just in case sometimes it does do a little bit weird. Mostly because I probably just closed it too quickly. Don't worry, Lord Chubbas, there'll be another stream. You'll be able to join it on a future stream, but I have got the list up of the people here for today. Let me just get that up onto screen so you guys can see that as well. There it is. Give it a few shuffles. And today we are going to be having a winner of Esprit Null. Esprit Null, all of your goofing around is paying off for you. You are today's winner. Congratulations, my dude. It's about time, Wences. A long time regular, I suppose. It's been going up, all up and over the place, but now, Esprit, it's your turn. You get to have it. So I'll be in touch with you just to double check and make sure on the details. We'll get that platinum sent on over to you in the next batch. To everyone else who has been part of the stream today, thank you very much for joining in. I hope you have enjoyed yourselves. But don't go anywhere just yet. We are, of course, going to raid on over to another part of the Warframe community. Let's switch us to an intermission, shall we? We're going to raid on over to another part of the directory. And let's see who we want to give a little bit of love to. And let's see. I see a stream that's active. I'm just going to check in on them, make sure they're not about to end their stream, because we have had that a couple of times. So let's make sure they've somewhat recently started. No, they have not. They look like they're closing. Let me go to a different stream then. Oh dear. Now, guys, if you do have any questions about builds and whatnot as well, you can always pop up into the Discord. You can't just catch me on, well, you don't have to just catch me here on Twitch. You can always catch me over on the Discord as well. Subscribers especially, I have the notifications turned on for the subscriber tea lounge, so you will grab my attention a little bit quicker. But everyone will grab me eventually over on the Discord, so long as you're reasonable about it. But this is usually the best place to catch me overall. Let's see, who have I not been to? You know what, I've not been to this particular stream in a very, very long time. Just going to get through the adverts and see if we can raid on over here. There we are. Hello, Eris. Eris on the Finesse and Eris 924. That is a double Eris at the same time there. Hope you haven't got two accounts. I don't really approve of that. But we are at the end of the stream, guys. So we are reading over to Toxic Toe. Never been to this stream before, I don't think. So let's go say hi. That is all we have got time for today, guys. Thank you very much for joining in for the stream, and I will see you in the very near future. That's all from me. Bye bye, guys.